My name is Belak Koch, and welcome to the family.
Hello, I'm Halcyon, and welcome to the LOLplus family.
Hey, my name is Etta. Welcome to the family.
Hey, this is King. Welcome to the family.
It's over, and they can hear us.
Woo!
We're here. We are alive.
Sweet.
It's been a while.
I love the overlay. I
Thank
really like the
you.
overlay too, dude. That looks pretty.
Thank you. That top piece has been the bane of my existence for 2 days.
I like
Let me
it.
tell you. That has been a pain to set up.
Well, it's great.
Not even going to pretend it hasn't been. But
Oh,
I'm
dude,
really
you
happy
even
with
got-
how it ended up working out.
And you even got the little. I didn't even notice
It's
that until just now.
The topics.
The little. Yeah, I like that. That's actually a really cool addition.
Yeah. I was like, I saw that on actually when Oculus used to do their weekly podcast. I saw that they would do something similar to that, and I really liked it. So I was like, I'm taking this. I'm using it.
Fair enough. Fair enough, man. I mean, hey.
It looks adorable. I love it.
Right? I'm super proud of it. So, all right. Got music. Turn the music down a little bit. Turn you guys up. There we go. All right, now people can at least hear that we are playing some Jack the Lion, and the bot is not seeming to work with that.
If you're wondering who Jack the Lion is, for anybody who's watching this in the future, he makes non-copyright music. They're bangers. Check him out, Jack the Lion on Spotify and YouTube, and probably every streaming service you could think of, probably. I know he's on iTunes and Spotify. I don't know what else, but yeah, check him out. He's a banger. I don't know what else. But he is a banger.
Him is a banger. All right.
Exactly.
He's a banger. Him's a banger, for sure. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get started. So, everyone, welcome back. It's been a while. We miss you. We are here. We
Been a
are
bit.
live. We're chilling, jamming to some Jack the Lion. I hope you guys got to see the opening screen. Just kind of a little reintroduction with all of us. Belak is not here with us tonight, but we have all of his links available. The bot should be catching them. If not, we will jump on there and start dropping links ourselves. I programmed all the bots. We're just gonna see how things go at this point because we're looking at about four days worth of hours that have been dropped into this over the past couple weeks, and my brain is kaput.
Understandable. And I appreciate everything.
Oh yeah, happy to do it. It was a lot of fun. Even frying my brain out with it, it was a lot of fun rebuilding, and it was actually kind of nice that we took our time with like the relaunch and everything, because I didn't have to rush through things like we did initially. It wasn't throw this out, get it announced right now, get things going. So I had time to kind of tinker with ideas. I had time to I'd come up with something in like the middle of the night, and I'd call King, be like, I need to do the thing, write it down. So it was like, and
What?
he was I put him to work. He had to listen to me cry and yell and scream, and just it worked out really well. He kept me. So it was nice because then also along with it we get to surprise everyone with how everything looks now, and it's just honestly it's just been a really cool opportunity to get to do. So I've really enjoyed it. So
Oh, I love it.
That's awesome. I
Have
appreciate
fun.
it. I don't know, like, okay, how do I describe it? So I didn't think, yes, we've been inactive for a long time, but that's because life got in the way. It happens with everybody. I didn't think that LOLplus would still be around, honestly, if I'm completely honest. And I'm so glad it is.
yeah.
And I don't know, I'm just happy to be back into getting into it, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. No, it's exciting to get everything going again, and get back on track with where we were going with it and everything. And honestly, I think um I think it's helped too because like we were just talking about a little while ago, now we're all a year into being affiliates. Whereas when this was started, we were within a couple of months. I was like a week or two in. I was barely even an affiliate. I hadn't even really tested the waters or anything like that. It was, oh snap! I got a new button on my about page, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's nice because we have a little bit more perspective to bring in this at this point. And we survived our first year of burning ourselves out as affiliates. Honestly. We spent that first year, we spent the first year grinding it out and getting a real a feel for what it was like to manage our communities again, to realistically establish our communities after, you know, all of us being brought up in a world that we didn't really have a sense of how to build a community. It was just how to get our new button on our page.
Yeah.
Especially like, I don't know if I'm speaking for Edda, but for myself, I know that the first year was like not necessarily creating it or originally didn't start creating it as a community. It was more like, let me get the follows, let me get the people, let me get the people in here so I can get to the, you know, to the button. So it's nice now. I'm able to just sit back and relax and actually just enjoy what I'm building rather than just, oh yeah, let me worry about all this bringing the people and not necessarily about what I'm making or who I'm associating with as I'm creating it. Because all of us know it's nice getting those numbers, but there's something about I don't know. It's just nice knowing that we don't have to worry about that at least anymore. It's more of,
Exactly.
let's enjoy this, what we're doing.
We've been at this long enough that we're not staring at our numbers.
Yeah.
Well,
I still do.
Well, King's at least better at listening to me about not staring at his numbers.
Yeah. I'm bad. I pay attention to everything. That's, you know, a side effect of ADHD. Everything's on my mind all at once, so.
Good calls on those, King. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, I see that.
I got the basics of the absolute no-nos, but there were I know that I can count on you to think of ones that I don't think of. Especially because you hold more moderation on your channel. So now it actually does look like we have some people rolling in. So hello lurkers.
Heck.
We love you, we appreciate you, and we are so excited that you are here.
And don't let anybody tell you that anything otherwise. Lurkers are 100% welcome in every stream. I don't give a fuck what they say.
Exactly. We love lurkers. Lurkers
Lurkers
are
are
right
great.
up there in that, oh my god, all the squishy feelings, right up there with Prime subs.
Exactly.
I can guarantee you, all of us are lurkers in a lot of people's streams. Even streams
Oh,
that
yeah.
streamers would like watching, we just like prefer just having the background and just enjoying that noise rather than our own quiet selves.
Yeah, I don't
do a lot
always
of
feel
lurking.
like chatting, but I'm usually lurking in someone's stream, and then after a little while, if I'm like, ooh, I have something to say about this, I'll be like, hey, been lurking for a bit, or I'll pop up with you guys. Hi, I'm in the bushes.
Yeah, you've done that with me a couple times.
Hi.
Yeah.
It's
then-
me.
And then there's me. Like I'll enter a stream and I'll like chat, and then I'll start lurking, and then I'll just eventually just like vanish because I start multitasking and then get busy with other things, and I feel so bad for doing it. But I lurk the whole time, so it's not
That
like I'm
happened to me
not
last
there.
night with Captain Capable after I raided him. LJ had dropped a thumbtack on the floor because he decided a cluster of thumbtacks were what were going to hold the book together that he was making.
Oh no.
And he lost one, so I was like, I gotta go into lurk, we gotta find this. We gave up on it pretty quickly. I was like, one of us will wind up with it in our foot. It'll be myself or Mr. Etta. The kids will be fine. They're not running around in our room enough. And I just
That
lurked
happened
for
to
another like
me.
3 hours.
So many times where I lost a freaking thing and either I put my hand on it and it
Ooh.
punctured me, my hand, or I stepped on it without any. Hey,
What do you
Tina, thank you for the follow.
Tina, what do you guys think of the alert?
I fucking love it, dude. I didn't even notice it until
adore
you
it.
said it out,
Did you
and
catch
I
the
looked at it, and I
sound?
was like, no, I didn't.
I have the stream muted.
Tina, since you're our first, we're gonna. Oh, damn it! Well, let me play it again. Hang on, let me go into moderation view and see if I can play it again.
All I saw was Dean doing the fucking thing, and I loved it. That's all I saw. I don't even need to hear the sound. I want to though.
You should want to hear it because it's from your recreates of Jack the Lion songs.
Oh boy, that excites me.
But for some reason, my activity feed is only picking up from my channel, and I don't know why. But
We'll figure it out later.
Yeah, I can go back and like rewatch the VOD.
Yeah,
it's not a problem.
But Tina, thank you for that. You were
Yes.
you set off our first alert.
You're our first live follower. Thank you.
You're our first live follower. Thank you so much for being here, Tina. Okay, so now that we've gabbed and giggled and done all of that, and we've got people flowing in, let's really get this going. Okay, so if you guys look onto it should be on the bottom right for everyone. I don't know if screen flips, but for me, everything it's showing on the bottom right.
Mhm.
We've got our topics. Probably gonna cap this around like 2.5, most 3 hours, just because it is late for the boys. It is roughly dinner time era for me, but and we don't want to run like a 10-hour stream, especially for our first stream. And podcasts, if you've ever done one, you know they are exhausting.
Oh yeah.
So those are our topics, what we will be discussing today. Every cast, those topics will be in there on the About page. You are also going to see when the stream schedule, I'll list topics with that every time we have a stream coming, along with the date. Times we're wiggling around with to figure out when we can accommodate you guys the best and still be able to be present ourselves. So just keep an eye on that. The schedule's listed for now. The Discord, everything is listed. Let me see if I can get this command at least to work. Okay, cool. Moobot is rebelling, guys. So I'm sorry.
Nah, it's Moobot.
But there is a Discord link on the About page. Our Twitter and our Discord are on there. We are. I promise we know what the fuck we're doing. I promise.
Yes. It's Moobot, man. It never works when we need it to.
Welcome to the life of bots. We will definitely be having a cast about bots, why they are assholes, and why we love them.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Okay.
Which ones are the best? Which ones are picky? Which ones are just you don't want to mess with? Moo.
Exactly. Yeah, Moobot. Fucker. Unless you pay him, he's like, fuck you, I don't like you.
Exactly.
Okay. So, who we are. If you have not read the Who We Are About Us bit as a lot of information is on the About page, guys, please go look at it. I put a lot of work into it. I'm very proud of it. Please go look at it. But you can find most of the things about us there. So that is going to be an excellent source for you guys. So the LOLplus team all came from, thank you, King. We all came from a world where when we were growing with our affiliate status, just over a year ago, some of us had been at it longer than others, but we all met in pretty much the same realm. We were taught how to get to affiliate status, but we were not taught how to build communities. And
or stick with affiliate status.
So even with the best intentions that were absolutely put forth by the world that we met in, there was no real context to, okay, what do I do from here? So what we wanted to do was become a community where while you're doing that as a Twitch streamer, a YouTube streamer, a TikToker, any kind of social online content creation, you had a hub you can go to and just breathe.
Mm-hmm.
You can advertise yourself, whatever platform you're doing things on. You can chat with people that are also creators and kind of going through the same stress and burnout and everything that comes along with something like this. We have graphic designers, we have OBS tutorials, like we have streaming tips, we have all of that along with just a safe space.
Mm-hmm. And keep in mind, we're not
Yes.
just for streaming either. We're also for just content creation
Exactly.
in general. As long as it follows our rules, of course.
Yeah, as long as you're not
But,
being a
yeah.
shithead on the internet, you're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we wanted to be all inclusive also because we see the issues that POC, LGBTQIA+, all of them face in the world of social media and content creation. We see the struggles that they have on top of it, and we want a safe space for them because a lot of these places, they're like, oh yeah, you know, we're safe here, but they don't really protect anyone. And we are the first ones with our claws to come out if someone is coming after you with anything. We are not... We are only so tolerant. So when you get to a certain point, we're not tolerant of intolerant assholes is what it comes down to.
Yeah.
So what we wanted to be was we wanted to take the, okay, like let's help each other with growth, but at the same time, let's make sure we're giving you like that nice, safe, comfy hideaway spot where you can be as active or as active as you want and you're not having to stress out about getting your numbers and everything. Like it's one of those people, as they can, they jump into your stream. So it's not really going to help you jump right on that like hardcore affiliate grind, but with us we can just be that chill spot. We end up gaming together, and like I said, I'll mention it again, like we were talking about earlier, we are all just over a year into our affiliate status. So what better time than now that we have some more insight to bring to you guys, and you know, you guys can just listen to people that we are by no means experts on all of this, but we came from the life that a lot of streamers are coming from anymore, a lot of content creators are coming for. We have cried through seeing low numbers, we have watched our discords go in and out of activity, we've been through a lot. And we all just were like, hey, we all like each other, we all like all these people that we've come across. Come be with us, play with us, let us love you, let us tell you all the things that the most supportive parents will tell you.
As my old teacher once used to say, we're about to enter our sophomore year of Twitch, of being an affiliate, meaning we are about to be the wise fools. So
yes,
not everything is going to be equal, unfortunately. Not everything is going to work out as it has for us. It might be worked out way better for you, thank God, because I don't want all my 6-7 year struggle finally achieving a little bit of space that I have in here to be the same struggle you guys get. I hope you guys get better and faster than I do, because that's my wish, that's my goal.
yes.
And I'm pretty sure that's the same thing for everybody here and all the past, all the other leaders of this little tribe that we are building. So I thank you.
And so what we hope to do in the future is we still want to remain as that safe space. Yes, we would love to see our community grow. We would love to watch our Discord scrolling with people talking all the time. We would love to see our chat talking to each other. Honestly, that is like a big thing as a streamer. You don't want your chat necessarily, like, it's great when your chat talks to you. Like it's really great because then it's like, oh cool, I get to be part of the conversation. But nothing feels better than watching your chat scroll and they're just chilling with each other. It is such a good feeling because that's when you really get to see your community become a community, because they're all hanging out, they're having fun, they're just doing their thing, living their best lives, and it is such a good feeling. And we want that for you guys, and hopefully some of the word vomit that we're spewing at you helps you get that. We all have our own Discord communities. We are all content creators, streamers. We have our own streams. We actually, back in the day, we all used to stream to our own platforms. And then when we regrouped, we were like, wait a minute, why don't we take this a step further? because a big part with LOLplus is it's not about us. Like, it is a little bit because you guys have to sit here and listen to us talk. And we get satisfaction from that. So there is a little bit of, you know, selfish motivation in there, just because this is information we want to share with someone. So we're doing it. We want time with you. We are greedy with our time with you. But this isn't about us growing individually. And personally, I believe that was where we ran into some difficulty before, was because we were all trying to stream to our own channels, and then there were nights where someone couldn't stream to theirs, so they weren't really getting anything. It wasn't really feasible to work out a schedule where we alternated who streamed it, because it wouldn't benefit everyone. So we just went ahead and took it a step further. And here we are with LOLplus official on Twitch, and we're just going to let it do its thing. We are the first to tell you we are not grinding out affiliate status on this channel. If and when it happens, it happens on its own. We are not getting ahead of ourselves, because we did run into that issue in the past, because we have all these really cool ideas, but we have to pace ourselves, because we have to remember that we're humans.
And also keep in mind, when we do get to that point, all the money made from this will go directly into LOLplus, nothing else.
Yes, exactly. We're not going to be buying ourselves trinkets or anything like that. It is going into marketing. It is going into charities. It is going into charities, everything like that. Like, it's going to go to good places and everything. And
the charities are what I'm the most excited for.
I'm not gonna lie. When we do have merchandise, I will be getting some of those for myself personally.
Oh
yeah, I will too. I'll be buying it. I won't try to get them for free. I'll be buying them full price.
Yeah. No,
yes.
that's gonna be me.
So I don't know if I kept the badge up, or the little thing up, the banner up for it on the site, but once we do have merch, we are going to make a big deal out of it for you guys, and we will be doing giveaways and things like that, and we just have a lot planned, but have to pace ourselves.
You know what it feels like? It feels like we're well, all of us know this feeling of having ADHD and then seeing a new thing over here and a new thing over there and a new thing over there and a new thing over there.
Yeah.
Where you just like, brain just goes in the train of thoughts. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Where did I end up?
Yeah, that's exactly it. That squirrel brain.
Oh my god.
The squirrels, dude.
Little secret,
evil,
guys.
I'm telling
The squirrels, they got bribed. I was the squirrels. It was amazing. Okay, so meeting the team. Here are some of us. Belak is actually, he's running things more in the background these days. He is working on he has a very busy work schedule. His partner is in a very intense program at their school and everything. So we will absolutely be providing Belak's information. Also, Sith Lord Sky has stepped back from the team. He is focusing on his own. The poor man works like 60 hours a week. He has kids at home and everything. But we will also be providing his information, as he is still in our hearts an honorary member of the team. And we absolutely love him. And we definitely want you guys to hype him up and give him all the most amazing things, because he is another phenomenal human being. And
Indeed.
We love him so very much. So, boys, go ahead and drop your links in the chat. And then I'll go ahead and I can drop Sky and Belak and mine.
I'm going to exclude my Twitch, since I'm not focused on Twitch anymore. I'm a YouTube now.
Yeah, that's fine. That's one of the things that we bring in too, guys. Hal he works primarily on YouTube. So we're not just Twitch exclusive. Majority of mine and King's experience that we can speak for is going to be on Twitch. Mine is pretty much solely on Twitch, because my YouTube has like 34 followers, and I think I've had 7 views on my like 30 videos. So YouTube is not my strong point, and I'm terrible at it. I am really bad about posting.
It's difficult, dude.
And YouTube.
Yeah, King has been through an adventure with both.
Shit. My biggest video has been on, I think it was a review for Wonder Woman. This is how old my channel was. And I think it got 300 views. That's my biggest review, my biggest quote unquote like splash on the channel.
I can tell,
like a year and a half or 2 years of trying to work on YouTube, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm done. I'm not good enough.
Yeah, YouTube requires a grind, dude. Like, you think Twitch is bad? Oh no.
Twitch is like rough. A lightsaber. YouTube, you have to there's just so much, and th- the reason I like it though is because it all started for me, at least, with YouTube, with finding, oh, I can actually do this here without having to feel like, I'm a weirdo. I can do this here. I can discover new communities. Hell, like, I started watching Markiplier, Felix, or PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye when there were about 100 follower or not subscribers back in the day, and I was like, oh, this is so fucking cool. I want to do this. Mind you, I didn't do it because I had that, didn't know what it was entailed, but I just wanted to do it, and it was a fucking journey, but I loved it nonetheless, and it led me to this path, which
Mhm.
fuck it, why not? I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it. I think I talk on, to disgusting levels of how much this just means to me. So it just, it is what it is. It took
Yeah.
me quite the time to get here, and I'm pretty sure everybody enjoys, not necessarily sometimes the journey, but when they get there, like, oh god, yes, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Ignoring all the
Mhm.
struggles you had and all the times you cried and anger and frustration.
Not necessarily ignore them, learn from them.
Oh, I ignore the hell out of them.
Oh, I take things like that and I'll learn from it. It's like, okay, what can I do better about this next time? That way I don't do it again. That's how my brain works with that kind of stuff.
Yeah. No, that's absolutely fair.
My journey with YouTube and Twitch has, oh boy. You want to go first, Edda? Actually, you want to go next, or whoever? Who's going first? How about that? Who's going first
King
with
just
the
went,
whole?
so you can
Okay,
go.
fair enough.
We're just we have a flow tonight.
All right. Well, so Twitch. I like Twitch. I love Twitch. It's great. I swear I actually not necessarily got my content creator start because I actually started on YouTube in like middle school. I think I had a buddy of mine. Shout out to Data Lewis. I don't know if he remembers me at all. Probably not. I've switched names like a million times since I've ever talked to him. But he was a pretty cool dude, and he does YouTube, I think, still. But he he's the reason I got into YouTube and stuff like that. And so I was like, okay, this is interesting. Kept going on it. Fell out of it. Picked up Twitch last year and met you guys. And then I started picking up YouTube again. And I don't even know how to describe YouTube, honestly. It's like, okay.
It's a Wild West.
It is, because there are videos that I have done that have blown the fuck up for no reason. It's only because of the topic and timing.
Yeah.
That is one thing I can say, depending on your channel. Like with me, all the videos, because there's a couple videos that I have gotten. One of them is at 22,000 views. It's currently unlisted because it's not what I want to do with my channel. It sucks, but I figured out that that's not the way I want to do my channel. I don't want to sit there and, like, I guess, what is it called? Not content baiting, but like waiting for the right opportunity to report on a certain thing just for views. I hate that. It's irritating. And so I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do that. And then I started playing around with ideas, started doing commentary and stuff, and now I do machinimas. And from that, actually, I learned how to take my time on projects. But in my experience, getting monetized on YouTube and Twitch, it's easier to get monetized on Twitch, but I think the monetization system for YouTube is a little better in a sense that it requires you to have a community before you can even get monetized, as Twitch doesn't. It just requires you to have 3 viewers, stream like 7 days a week, and have 8-hour stream total, I think.
You have to maintain that 3, what's it called?
And then, the 3 average viewers, which it's not hard,
it's easy,
but
sometimes it's impossible.
Yeah, it depends on not only what you're streaming, but the times you're streaming and just who's actually gonna stop by and stick around. But just because you get monetized on Twitch doesn't mean you're gonna see instant money. That was my first mistake because I was completely blind. I had no idea what I was doing when I got into it, right? I was like, cool, I'm affiliate, I'm gonna start making money. No, don't think that when you go into affiliate, because you're going to be sadly mistaken. It's not going to be immediate unless you have a guaranteed follower base already.
Yep. And I think that's a heartbreaker for a lot of people too.
Yeah, that's a lot of.
It's just it's a slow build. Even once you achieve affiliate, it's not you're not even done yet. You're done with affiliate when you have a steady amount of people who are able to come and watch, and a minimum of 30 people who subscribe, a minimum per month, and not gifted or anything. But that's when you're like, okay, good, I can take a breather and like relax with it. But otherwise, especially if you're worried specifically about the money, then it just it's so much on your mind too.
I made payout in November. I just got paid yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Jeez, seriously, they're that.
King, you're the
behind
only
on
reason I
payouts,
made
dude?
payout. They did it last year too. It was it was February before we got paid.
Ursus, thanks for the follow.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Ursus. Oh,
I love seeing. I love.
And Ursus,
I love that alert.
When we do start working guests back in, I want you to know, Boo, I'm calling you.
Vex, hello.
Oh, it's Vex. Hey, Boo.
How are you, baby?
Yeah. So.
How's that cutie?
Love me some Vex. Mwah. Okay, so I'm Meta. On stream and everything, you're going to catch me just constantly eating. I'm a bottomless pit. I will not apologize for who I am and what I do. I probably should, but I'm not gonna. I am Mama Bear of LOLplus. Everyone in LOLplus is my baby, and I love them. And I will Mama Etta. I will regularly harass you to drink your water, take your medicine, eat a vegetable, and take a fucking nap once in a while.
And occasionally do mental health checkups.
Yes, I'm big on mental health checkups. My DMs are open if you need someone to talk to, but if it's too much for me to take on, if I don't have the spoons, I will tell you. I will flat out give you that. All right, Tina is still having trouble being able to chat. I dropped. Well, Twitch hit us with their recommended settings.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, Tina's typing.
All right.
Live.
Yeah. So anyone that was having anyone that was having issues with that, I'm so sorry about that. Luckily, Tina DM'd me on Discord, and I was able to fix that. So we should be all good now. Okay. So I am not newer to the Twitch world. I had a Twitch many moons ago. Completely revamped everything. And then last September, I think it was, I met the boys. Actually, I met King first. I was lurking in his Assassin's Creed Valhalla streams, and I was just streaming just chatting sessions at that time, just trying to get through life as life became when the world imploded. Oh, thank you, Vex. That is so sweet of you. I run a lot of OBS stuff within the community. Because OBS is my jam. So if you ever need help with OBS, let me know. I do like the overlays and stuff like that. I love Call of Duty and all things girly on one side, like lace and frills and bows and poof, and my cat usually has a tail in my face when I'm streaming. My kids interrupt my stream constantly. I have a background up tonight just in case, and you can kind of see off here this way. That's Mr. Edda, my knight in shining armor. He doesn't really like to get on stream, so once in a blue moon we can talk him into playing with us, but not very much. And consent it's huge with all of us, but it's, you know, even in my own house, like I can't push you guys on consent if I'm not practicing it also. But you'll see my kids in and out of here.
Sometimes with a naked baby missile.
Oh my god, yeah. We fight with the green screen filters a lot because my youngest doesn't believe in pants. LJ is obsessed with King, and constantly, if he knows that King is on stream, he is going to run in here in whatever clothing the gods have gifted him with or without, and try to come say hi.
It's horrible.
But yeah, I love FPS games and all that kind of stuff. So I'm all over the place.
Game
and I love my
together
TikTok.
was Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
It was what was it? Plunder.
Oh god, we used to play the shit out of Plunder.
Mm-hmm.
We used to play.
That's Warzone, right?
Shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I never really got into Warzone. I played a little bit with Jack, but that was about it.
The only reason I ever got the game was because of Edda.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess I gotta play this fucking game. And she doesn't like the only game she can play. I'm like,
The girl said, I gotta do it. I guess I gotta do it. Actually, when I was putting together my Year of Thanks video for my YouTube, I pulled all my clips, and I put all my clips on there. I found the clip from Plunder when the first time it was me and you and Tina playing, and the teamwork makes the dream work video clip, and I was just like, my boys. I love that. Totally might have rage deleted every COD. I feel
That's
that,
an
Tina.
understandable statement.
I rage deleted Vanguard. I understand. Because Vanguard is trash.
I was about to say, yeah, how I've heard it's not that good, and
Dude, and the
We have-
season,
we-
the seasons
a-
are like split now. Cold War season isn't over for another like 2 months. Vanguard and Warzone, all of that, their season's over in like a week or two. It's bullshit. It is what it is. It's stupid. I don't want to go on that rant right now though.
Well, if we ever want to go to the rant, we do have a professional well, you know, what's called esports player here who tell us all about what's wrong with the game.
Vex, hold me.
Vex is an esports player.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
I
that's
feel
cool.
that, Tina. Tina, I haven't even launched it in 2 days. I've been playing God of War, and I'm in fucking heaven right now. I cannot wait for the next
Oh, I
one.
bet you are.
Dude, it's so
Respect
good.
Vex. Respect Vex.
I think
Halo for the
I'm-
win.
Oh, nice. I want to compete in COD, but I don't like controllers. I yell at King
And
for
I'm the
watching
exact
numbers.
opposite.
He yells at me for refusing to use a controller. It's a delicate balance we hold.
And see, I'm the exact opposite. I have to play with a controller, keyboard, mouse. Only with certain games, like with
Keyboard and mouse
Halo.
is
With Halo,
so
I
much
cannot
better
use
sometimes.
MK.
Oh. See, I used to swear by my controller. I didn't even start playing mouse and keyboard till I was 20, almost 22. That was when I really started playing video games. Like, I had my little Sega Genesis and stuff, but if the sun was up and we weren't at school, my mom would literally shove us out the door and say, don't come home till the street lights are on or you're hungry. Because she knew the neighbors, she knew that if we were playing with the neighbor kids, there would be food available, so we weren't going to die out there or anything. So I'd go find a tree that I wouldn't melt under. Being in Arizona, I'd go find a tree I wouldn't melt under and I'd read all day. But mouse and keyboard's been primarily it. But I mean, I'm rocking a PS3 in my living room right now. Like,
Let's go.
we got a couple of Switches in the house, and that's about it. Otherwise, I'm all about my mouse and keyboard. Let's see. Oh, Ape Sex. I hate that game, Tina. It's so toxic.
Which one?
Apex Legends. Tina accidentally
Oh.
called it Ape Sex one day. Ape Sex Legends. I think it was an autocorrect on his phone.
That's awesome.
It was.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
And so we've called it Ape Sex ever since.
That's great. I love it.
Vex, I hope so. If that's the case, I'm gonna go fire mine up right now.
Wait, where you live at so I can go and visit?
Right. Come on, King. I'll pick you up on the way. You too, Hal.
yeah.
Let's go.
All
Let's
right,
get our
bet.
Switches.
I don't have one.
Oh, the community called it that. I thought it was a typo on your phone. Okay, so I stand corrected. I appreciate you correcting that. It's definitely got its problem. Yeah, it's
All
well.
games have
I
its
turn the
problems.
lobbies off in COD, so I don't have to deal with the monstrosities
my
anymore
God.
of being a girl in a shooter.
I remember that one time I was, what was it? It was right before, right as you and I started to become friends. You were streaming Call of Duty and you were playing by yourself, and you were listening to the other people in chat, and there was this other girl there, and she was doing awesome, and everybody just kept on shitting on her, calling her the worst names. You're like, oh my god, dude, just stop. I think you muted yourself, but you can still hear everybody else. You're like, oh my god, this is disastrous. Stop,
Yeah,
stop.
I muted myself and I started like mass reporting the people that were talking to her like that. And then she turned around and started saying the same things to them. I'm like, boo,
Oh,
I
yeah,
get
like-
it, but we gotta be better. So then I had to then I reported her too because I'm like, you don't say those words. Nobody
Yeah.
says those words. That's not nice. And I was like, you're
Oh
gonna
my
get me
God,
banned
yeah.
off of Twitch
Right.
because y'all running your fucking mouths. So I've kept the lobbies muted since. It was awful.
And then you've got the people
does,
that go in
facts.
with open mics and are listening to music louder than a motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Oh, I hate
Where
that.
blows
I
out
hate
their
that.
ears or their mics. Yes.
Yeah.
Or the
and then you just
preachers.
get hit with a fat DMCA.
Oh god, yeah.
Or that was part of it too. Or you've got like the mic preachers. They play sermons.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Those
okay.
are all over.
I know
Like
about those.
if you're on COD at like 3 a.m, you were gonna hear so many of them. It was so bad when we would play Modern Warfare. I was just like, oh my god, if I have to listen to one more sermon. Like,
I've always been glad that I just always
I'm
muted
gonna
my
drink
game.
some holy water so I'll
never cared
implode.
about- I just never cared about the toxicity. It ruins the fucking games. And you see
Yes,
me,
Tina,
you know like how much it takes me to just get pissed off.
Mhm.
There's some people who just take it to the max. Games are supposed to be for you to stress, de-stress yourself, not to stress yourself out.
That's
Chill,
exactly
people.
it. Like I just want to play video
Dang.
games and not think about life or hear that I'm trash because I have
Yeah.
80 parts. Like, come on, man.
Exactly.
Let me decompress. This is why I came to video games.
Gotta get like a
not-
voice
Yeah.
changer just so I can run a match of plunder without getting shit on.
I can't tell you how many games I've had to drop because I can't stand the negativity surrounding it.
Mhm. Muting lobbies is one of the best things that ever happened to, especially
Yes,
the FPS
I'm so
community.
glad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad for it too. Because
I
I
know.
guarantee you, a lot of them are 12-year-old boys, with a lot of
Having
anger
no
issues.
having no filter, saying whatever the hell comes to their mind. It's always a fun time.
I have enough time policing those on Arc. I don't need to do that shit everywhere else. COD is where I go on when I clock out.
Yep. Let me just shoot people in
Yeah.
game.
Oh, that's one of the things with
Mhm.
me too, guys. I am an admin on the largest modded Arc server in the world. We are #1. We beat Arcade.
Oh,
We're
y'all
at-
finally beat him?
We
Let's
usually
go!
we usually teeter back and forth with them, and we are sitting above them, and we are holding
Let's
on
go,
average.
dude.
On average, we're holding 200 active players at any
That's
given
awesome.
point.
Hell yeah,
when we did our wipe on Saturday, so last Saturday, we're a weekend of this season, we hit 200 people. It's 75 person limit per map. We had 68 people on Ragnarok.
Wow.
It was
awesome.
incredible. Yes,
That is awesome.
Boss Man was doing the happy dance. We were all so excited, but we are the #1 Arc server, modded Arc server in the world.
That is
And I am
awesome.
so proud of my
I love
community.
it. I
I'm
love it. I
so
love it.
proud of my community. It brings
is
its own
awesome.
challenges because the
Deserve it.
ticket queues are overflowing.
Oh yeah. I'd imagine so.
Well, he amped up like the giveaway package that he puts together every season. Like he gave them each 20,000 free points instead of 10. He gave
Ooh.
them he gave them like costume stuff. Like he really went above and beyond, just like, hey, it's a new year, we are kicking ass, let's do this. And people well, and it's nice because they've been able to get transmitters from our shop with it, because we disabled luxury, like the bigger luxury items that pull harder on the maps, because we do so much with it, because we run like 25 mods, so we can only do so much. We have like 11 maps, we have all the DLC available on there, and our machine goes no. And like our seasons last like a month and a half, because our machines are just like, fuck off, I can't take anymore. So then we wipe, we start over. That's why we do points for them. And so the transmitter that they can use to find dinosaur locations and stuff like that, that's become a shop item. That's 30,000 points. They get points every like 90 minutes. So people went nuts and bought a bunch of transmitters this season. Well, if you map hop with a transmitter, chances are the game is going to eat the transmitter, and then we have to respawn one. There are 5 of us. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 5 of us because we have a newer team member. Her name's Jenna, and I absolutely adore her. It's really cool having another girl on the team. I thought I'd hate it, but I love it. But so, you know, I'm home on leave, but I've still got stuff around the house and appointments and everything that I have to go through, and I'm just tired. My body's been through a lot the last 4 months. I'm tired. So I just there are days that I just don't get out of bed till like 2 o'clock because I have to get up, because I have to get to my kids. I get up, I get them to school, and I get them out the door in the mornings because we live like 2 blocks from their school, so they walk. And so, but they're all at work 8 to 10 hours a day, and so tickets have been rough. But anyway, sorry, that's a soapbox I didn't mean to get on. But I'm very proud of my art community, and so I just went off the rails with it.
Look,
so
yeah,
forgive
no,
me,
you're
guys.
good,
I
dude. That's
swirled.
awesome. That's an
You
epic-
did
I'm
that's
like,
an awesome
I'm like,
milestone.
we have a
Live.
schedule. Let's do the things. And then I'm like, oh, by the way, let me talk about art for 20 minutes. Ha!
Look, you deserve it for as much like for all the times we talk about it off stream, and everything, just in a personal life, day to
It's
day, and how much
It's
we
a
bitch
part-time
about.
job in itself, for
uh,
sure.
Yes,
One I'm
about it. I
very
think
grateful to be part of.
You deserve the moment of let me enjoy, let me bask in it. People,
March will
bask,
be
let me
4
bask.
years since Chaos opened its doors, and when I first joined Chaos, there were
Jeez.
40 of us, and now there's, I think we just broke 4,000.
Oh, that's intense. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot. That's cool, dude. That's freaking awesome.
Tina, I might just have to bring you in as our resident troll for the server and be like, Duke, listen, don't ban this one. He's here to troll the one I'm about to ban.
You
That
know,
actually
you know
sounds like a
how like
fun
they have
thing
like
to screw with people.
counter terrorist groups. Tina will be like your counter troll group, where he
Right?
goes in
He's the
first,
troll to the
strikes,
counter
and
troll.
then you
He's the
guys
counter- that's awesome.
pull them out.
Exactly. He's like, all right, I tested this one. Yes. Hammer time. Mjolnir!
That's awesome.
He'll summon Mjolnir for me. Internet shitlord. That's what your title will be. You're internet
Internet
shitlord.
shitlord.
I'm okay with it. I support this.
Sounds
I'm
awesome.
I'm bringing it up in the meeting tomorrow. Like, may we has internet shitlord, please? I has candidate. We'll run unopposed.
Remember, you gotta squeeze your boobs in so they can get more attention to it. When you pull up your idea.
I mean,
like,
I'm
hey,
one of the only girls on the team. It might work. I wish my boss was a pervert. It would work.
yeah.
Okay, now that I've completely derailed that, so
What?
where have we been for 6 months? We've been lifing.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've been lifing.
I love life.
We will be the first to tell you guys we went way too in over our heads, way too fast.
Yeah.
We were trying to
Yeah.
coordinate from the northwestern region of the United States. I'm in the southwest. The boys are more midwestern. Sky was on the far east. It was a shit mess trying to coordinate things. We all went back to work. We all had things going on.
Although
I was not taking care of my mental health. I will be the first to throw
God,
myself
no.
under the bus with that.
Same.
I burnt myself
No.
out bad
Yes.
because I was grinding on
Well-
partner last year, which I learned was a terrible idea. Your first year affiliate, don't go straight for partner. I was like, I don't see how people do that, blah blah. And then I was like 4 months in, I was like, oh my god, I'm doing it. And I didn't even fucking realize I was doing it. I was like, someone put me in a cave. Take the computer away from me. It was terrible.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Vex it does.
Vex, that's exactly it. And it's like
For
we
sure.
weren't doing streams super often, but like we were trying to have guests on. Things got real squirrely real quick. It's like staying on track was hard, and then different team members needed to do different things.
Mm-hmm. I think
I
like you
honestly
said, I
envy
think we
Jack
went over
because
our
he makes
head.
music.
Yeah.
We went over our heads really quickly.
did.
But it's fine though. Like as much as a pain in it was of it, like growing pains and learning pains, as much as that was what it was, I enjoyed the hell out of it. I had a lot of fun. Do I wish we would have done things differently? And
Mhm.
yeah, hell, fuck yeah. But for what it was and what we got, I enjoy all of it because there were moments where you're like, oh my god, this is pure gold, and then other times you're half asleep, at least for me, because it was like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how poor Sith, being an hour ahead of me. It just,
Mhm.
but as hard as some of those nights were doing the podcast, I enjoy the hell out of it. Do I wish
Mhm.
again we could have done a bit differently? Yeah, I do.
Mhm.
But it wasn't a fun experience that I would not take back. That
Right.
if I could do it over
We were
again,
still
I would.
growing.
Oh my god, yeah. And then like I always told Ed, I think one of the main reasons why we failed is because the podcast as it started was it was like our 4th or 5th side hustle, because we are not making money out of streams yet, and this is and streaming is on our 8 or 9 hours a day. It was the side hustle to the side hustle to the side hustle. Yeah, you guys were talking about how you guys wanted to kick me out and stuff. So there we had some issues here and there.
We're lucky you didn't kick us trying to ring in the squirrels.
Yeah.
Honestly, we are so lucky. He was so patient. Maybe that was it. We're like, Fuck him. This man made us be efficient. How dare he tell us how to properly do the things we need to do? Shame. Shame on you, taming the squirrels.
It didn't. I think it didn't work out because we were just all over the place. You know, we weren't very efficient with it, and we learned though. Like, but knowing all that though, I had so much fun with it. I had a lot of fun doing that with all the people there. So like, do I regret it? A little bit, but also had so much fun with it.
Yeah.
You know.
I think it's made us stronger coming back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, here we are. It's the first birthday of our little baby LOLplus.
I know,
and
it's insane.
like our Discord. Tell your kitty hello, Vex. We would like pictures of the baby. You can put them in the Discord. So we can talk about it.
A literal cat ran across your keyboard. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
Sounds like Harry. He sits on my keyboard during D&D. I'm like, stop! Damn cat. Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. Yeah, but it's like our Discord isn't super busy or anything like that, but people are still there. Like we have.
It's not completely
I went
dead.
to do,
people will
yeah.
Sometimes they'll chat just randomly, so it's not like completely deceased.
Right,
which
which
I'm
is
grateful
honestly, yeah, which is honestly like that's great because I know they're not. We know they're not super active in there because all of us are in like 30 Discords. But they're out there, they're doing their thing. We're still getting live pings from the bot. Like they're out there, they're grinding, they're living their best like content creator lives, and that's really what we want for you guys. Like you can check in with mom a little more. I'll be that mom. You could check in with me more. You can. My DMs are open. I love you. Now drink your water, eat your vegetables, take your meds.
Okay, don't be afraid to speak to the grave minds too. I'll only infect you with the logic plague once. It can't happen any more than that.
Exactly. And if you're having a rough day and you're okay sharing with the group, we have a mental health check-in that is always there. We're always checking it. Like,
oh yeah.
The mama and the papas of the group, we are always looking at those things, and you can always reach out to us and stuff. But yeah, so we're back. We are taking things. We're taking a breath while approaching things. We have these first 5 podcasts mapped out for topics and everything like that. And we're taking it from there because we don't want to get ourselves upside down again, and you guys think that we've abandoned you. Now that we've got all this sorted out, and again, I'd like to know of absolutely no fault of you guys or anything. We probably shouldn't have taken on such a big project when we were still learning how to do what we help you guys learn how to do. But I think a year in and everything, we've all grown a lot. We've learned what our preferences are. We've gotten more experience with having communities and having our whole community, and we're even more familiar with each other. We'd only even known each other a few months when we did this, which I think was super cool because we all bonded in a way that hopefully not a lot of people have to bond, but at the same time, it was such an amazing experience because we learned so much from what we came from. And we're all forever grateful for that because we have met some of the most incredible people. Most of our community, we met there. Honestly.
For sure.
That's where we met Belak. I actually knew Sith years ago, and we lost contact with my old Twitch when my old potato computer would stream Arc, even though my fancy one won't do it now. Sith used to come into my streams. He was in my Arc server, and I wasn't an admin yet, and I was just a measly little player running on my, running around trying not to get eaten by everything. And then we met again in the group that we all met in, and so it was super cool to get reunited with a name that I knew. I messaged him one day. I was like, all right, I've been putting this off, but I gotta talk to you. I know you. And he's like, I know you too. And I was like, okay, we're on the same page. I was like, okay. Awesome. And then Sith was immediately sworn to secrecy because he knows my government name. You guys know it, but at that point, he was the only one that I encountered that knew it.
And we're sworn to secrecy too. So I mean, it's a blood pact, dude. Whoever finds out your name has a sign on the dotted line.
Yes, because there will be much hunting of people my name gets leaked. I had someone actually dox me
Hey,
on
what's
theirs.
up,
A friend of mine accidentally doxed me on theirs, and I chewed them out, and I felt bad afterwards because they deleted their VOD over it, and I was like,
Oh.
but we had several long conversations that, like, I've known her since high school, and I was like, listen, you can't do this, because there were people from my community that were in her stream, people that I wasn't comfortable with knowing my real name, and because it's nothing against any of them, but it's because of what I do and everything like that. It's a privacy thing.
Yo,
That was
Vex,
bad.
that's $25 for revealing my real name.
How'd you know, Vex? Damn it, I've been calling him Tiffany this whole time.
Hey,
You told me your name was Tiffany.
It's
secrets.
It's
Oh, that's
Stephanie
our
Tiffany.
secret.
His
Okay.
middle name is Tiffany, dude.
That's right, Stephanie
Secret.
Tiffany. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
But yeah, that's
This
another
is
thing
just-
we take seriously.
This is just between us three, all right? Nobody else is watching. This is just
That's right.
pre-recorded. It's just
That's right.
pre-recorded. You know, us three.
Yeah.
Nobody tells
right.
my real name, all
we
right?
called a psychic, and that's how we knew what you guys were gonna ask, so we could respond in real time.
Yeah. We're just
Sorry.
yeah. But that's another thing we take seriously is information. Like we don't handle any type of doxing or anything. Shit's irritating. Just leave it alone. Like I don't care what kind of grudge you have against someone. If they don't want certain information about them not on the internet, don't say anything. It's ignorant, it's rude,
It's
disrespectful.
just as bad as giving out someone's social security number.
Exactly.
I go to great lengths to hide my government name. Like all of my
I'm to the-
socials, my Facebook, everything, it's all a fake name.
Yeah, like me, my name is so common. Like my name is Michael. I don't care. I'm not saying any other names, but you know, my name is so common. It doesn't really matter.
Right.
So, but with other names, some of them are just so unique that if you know it, you're gonna be able to find them relatively quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
My
So,
name is insanely.
That's
unique.
why we take our privacy and stuff very seriously.
Sorry for that hiccup we just had. I don't know why OBS.
It's
Had
OBS,
a
man.
spasm.
I mean,
We went red for a second, but we only lost 0.2. So if nobody noticed that, nothing to see.
Oh, we're
here,
good,
Nothing
no.
happened. Anyone
I was
that did,
watching it. Literally, it was just a bit of a frame
Yeah,
rate
it was-
problem.
that's
It
what it
wasn't
was.
bad
Oh,
though.
okay.
It
It
was
just
yeah, it
hiccuped.
wasn't horrible.
the timing
Yeah,
was
that's all
weird.
it
My
was.
husband
It was
flushed
just a
the
little delay.
toilet and it went red for a second. I'm like,
Dude, that's awesome, dude.
My
It's kind of like my
toilet's on
microwave.
Wi-Fi.
My microwave screws with our internet.
No toilet
So
for
if
you.
someone's microwaving something, I can't do anything because it'll just completely shit on everything, and it's one of the least favorite experiences. Because I'll be in the middle of like a ranked match on Halo, and someone will just turn the microwave on, and I'll just be lagging across the map.
it's like, Ma,
That
your
sucks.
Pop Tart can wait. No hot pockets
sorry.
for you,
Mo-
Dad.
Mama Hal walked in.
Mama Hal, I love Mama Hal.
She
I
says
miss
hi to
her.
everybody, by the way.
Hi, Mama Hal. Guys, we love Mama Hal. She is our favorite. That frozen burrito was worth your Onyx. That better be the best frozen burrito someone's ever had to be worth an Onyx rank.
Yeah.
Right, dude. Oh my god, dude. I'm Diamond 1, and it was right before the Diamond 1 placement match. Because I had just gotten to the end of what was it? Is it Platinum 6? I think it goes up to 6. It's either 5 or 6. But it was the game right before I hit Platinum, or not Platinum, Diamond. So yeah, I was not too happy with that.
Right.
So I hit Diamond and then just stopped playing because I'm not trying to do that again.
Yeah. Seriously, it's like,
I'm
no.
safe at Diamond. Yeah.
Do not want. No.
You almost gotta like unplug it for about an hour and a half and tell your folks, hey, no.
Pretty much.
Get the news.
And I haven't. And the worst part is you think having a wired connection wouldn't screw it with it, but it completely does. I have a wired connection. My PC's got an Ethernet cable, and it still messes with it. So, my micro. It's funny because we got a
just
new
cooks the
microwave because
box.
the other one was like 15 years old. Not even. How old was it? No, it was actually about my age. I'm 20. That was old.
Microwaves last forever, man. The old
Yeah.
ones do. The ones you have now, they don't do shit. They last for like 6
Yeah.
months, and then they cook when they're turned off. It's like, whoa, there, Exorcist, get out of my
Right,
microwave.
dude. Stop sparking, man. Chill.
I've had that microwave. After the timer stopped, it kept cooking.
That's You run. That's a nuke. Run.
It melted a bottle once, and I was like, nope, you're going outside on the curb.
Oh wow.
So that's where we've been, dealing with content microwaves
Love it.
and people revealing my real government name was Stephanie. which
Tiffany,
I'll still
Stephanie,
vote for.
Tiffany.
Stephanie,
Sorry.
Tiffany.
Oh, love it. Oh.
Now, anytime I'm mad at you, I'm just gonna yell, Stephanie, Tiffany, and watch you go. No.
You
That's
bitch.
awesome.
Yeah, so guys, so the rest of the podcast, like we want to hear from you guys. Like, what kind of stuff do you guys want to see? We have a suggestion box down underneath the stream. Another one of the things I piled into the about section. And in the Discord, we have a channel down by at the bottom of the channel list under the LOLs category, and it's podcast questions and topics. And I posted a little paragraph in there for you guys a few days ago on the 11th. And so that's on and off stream. If we're going through a cast, and you can post them in the chat too. We just have the 2 other spots available so we don't kind of get lost in everything. We're still tinkering to see how the suggestion box works out, because we got to see, supposedly we can check off things in there and refresh, so we're not like sitting there with like this long queue going, oh shit, what did I answer? What did I not answer? So on and off stream, you guys can ask questions in there. You can ask questions in the chat. So like I said, we have multiple spaces so nothing gets lost, and we can try to answer them in order that we are getting them.
And feel free to use Twitter. Feel free to use Twitter comments if you want to reply to like a Twitter or something, a tweet with a suggestion or something. Do it. Pretty much any of our socials. Any of our socials, you can get a hold of us and like, hey, I have something to suggest. Feel free to do it anywhere you feel most comfortable.
Yeah, because this community is about you guys, and we want to make sure we are doing what you guys need us to do, what you guys want us to do. We just want to be the best that we can be for you.
Yep.
And everything. So any questions, like, we're open books. Like you saw, we just laid it out all on the line. We are the first to admit, hey, I messed up.
Yeah.
I'll do better.
But we're human.
Exactly.
That's what we do. People fuck up. It happens. You just got to get past it and move on.
Exactly. Like, we will never ask you guys to do anything that we won't do ourselves, and we will be the first to tell you guys, hey, I goofed. Let's talk about this.
No.
I know, right? I know. Damn accountability. I don't want to be a grown up anymore. Fuck accountability.
Right.
No, you know who I really hate? People,
I didn't sign up for
people
this.
who told us when we were younger, say, "Hey, being an adult is gonna be fine. You'll be fine. It'll be okay."
Clearly, they haven't actually been an adult
Somebody
before.
help me.
Yeah,
Don't worry
like
about anything.
yeah, clearly they haven't been an actual adult yet.
Exactly. I'm gonna be an obnoxious 22-year-old the rest of my life. 22 was more fun than
I thought you were 22.
yes. And I will be 22 again in May.
Let's
I'm
go.
forever
Infinitely
instead
22.
of forever instead of
Forever
forever
22.
21, I'm forever 22. That's exactly it.
22 is better than
great.
21, anyways.
21, I was 21. I was reckless and stupid.
I think when you hit your early 20s, that's just like a given.
Upside.
That's how
I met
that's
Mr.
how
Edda when I was 21. So that was the only not dangerous, scary thing that happened when I was 21. I was I was very reckless.
I have my head. I won't say that joke.
I was very reckless, but luckily my reckless was what got me kicked out of my parents' house and to move in with the set of roommates that he was one of them.
Well, there you go. I mean, hey, it led to something good.
My recklessness paid off.
Sometimes it does. That does not mean go and be reckless. That's not at all what we're saying, by the way.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
But-
Please, call me if you need bail money, but I really don't want to do it.
I mean, call me if you need bail money, but I don't think I'm gonna have all the money you need. But yeah, go for
Accurate.
You
it.
might have to wait. Make you do like
Yeah.
do
3
like
to
my
5 business days.
Yeah, do like my parents did. Let you sweat it out for a few days.
Yeah.
We'll just give it a few days and see how it goes. We'll talk to you then.
Exactly. Call me in a few days when you feel like you might have learned your lesson. I just saw that DM. That's fantastic.
What DM?
Sneaky. But yeah, so guys, tell us what you've been up to. Tell us what you're doing. Tell us what you're excited about. Drop your links. All of those good things. Like drop your TikToks, your Twitters, your Instagrams.
Don't be afraid to shout yourself out.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not like we're not gonna be like don't self-promote. We're all about self-promoting. Go for it.
Exactly. I actually just did a TikTok about that recently.
If you are going to be promoting your spicy channels, DM us first so we can see and agree, and then we can go ahead.
Yeah, if you want the saucy stuff done.
just for
give us a
let
heads
us
up.
let us know ahead of time, and then we'll run it and see.
If it's appropriate.
Because we do have people under 18, so some stuff might be a little too much for minors, and we don't want to push the boundaries.
Yeah. That's the reason. That's why.
Thank you, Vex. We are so excited to see where things go from here, and we are still going to do guests and stuff here and there. Just not
want to ease into it first.
Yeah, it's not going to be. Yeah, it's not going to be every podcast. It'll be probably like once a month. Ursus will actually be our first guest when we do it, because when everything poofed, Ursus was on the schedule. So poor Ursus has been so patient and so understanding and so sweet about it and everything that Ursus will definitely be our first guest. We gotta get back into that water. We put our feet in today. Next time we'll go to our knees and we'll get ourselves in, and then when we're ready to dodge and paddle, we'll be like, Ursus.
Next week? What?
Well, duh. Wait, what day is it? Oh, it's not Tuesday. I got time.
What?
It's not Tuesday
when
yet.
did we agree to this?
Tuesdays, duh.
Oh, okay. All right.
Duh.
I'll bring my paddles for my knees so that they don't get red stuff.
Exactly. Gotta get your knee pads.
And also, I know Mr. Biscuit wants to do it again because he was excited to do it, and then I wasn't there for that one because that was the one that I didn't show up to.
That's right.
And he felt really awkward, so he wants to redo it. And I'm gonna make sure I'm there this time to kind of chill some of the awkwardness for him. So.
Well, and we're gonna change like how it runs with the guest on and everything like that, because it's one of those.
We still gotta work on that.
It was super generic and easily derailed and everything like that. So we'll put together like a new thing with it, like.
Make it new, interesting, and innovative if we can, but not too much.
Yeah.
We did not say the release dates for the podcast just yet. No worries.
No, you're fine. The goal right now is every Saturday. We're tinkering around with. We want to make it so it's available for all of us to be around for you guys.
Like, for instance, today, Bellic and Jack the Lion couldn't show up. They're more background guys, but I know Bellic at some point, I know he said he wanted to be a part of them, but he couldn't show up today, so...
So the goal is, for right now, we're setting Saturdays, and I'm going back to work, ideally, the week of the 24th of this month. I'm supposed to be Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, fingers crossed. I'm supposed to be Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I won't have confirmation until the doctor hands me the note that says, yes, you can go back to work. So hopefully yes, I need to go back to work.
I know you've been missing work, because I know how you get when you miss work, because you complain about it, and you're just like, you're a workaholic, man. And I love it, though.
I had already been off work for a week when I got hurt, and I got hurt he had to call the ambulance on October 12th, and I was starting to have issues that night, on the night of the 11th, and then by the 12th I was in the hospital, spent a week there. I did get to go back on light duty for about a week, but it was like almost an hour drive, and that drive was a lot on me. And so my doctor and everything, I talked to him, and he was like, no, back on your back. So I have been out of work for like 4 months at this point. And I'm peeling my eyeballs out. It wasn't so bad at first and everything, but I'm just like I'm allowed to sit in my chair, sit on my couch, or lay in bed.
Sounds boring. I mean, it sounds fun at first, but then you get to the point where it gets annoying. It's just like a static life every day.
Well, and it's like you guys know I don't sit still.
Yeah.
What? I am always. I know, right? What? Go figure, right? Unheard of.
You have the most patience.
Unheard of for me. But it's like I'm always like just stupid, ridiculously busy and everything. So this has been torture. And luckily, Mr. Etta has been so patient, and he has taken on so much more than I could have ever asked, and just without any complaints and everything. So it's been really nice. You guys have been amazing support and everything like that. But it's just like I'm ready to go back to work. I work in trauma. I love what I do. Like so I'm ready to go back to work.
Yeah.
Good for you.
And I finally got a job. I'm working at the nursery. So I'm watering plants, man. It's fun though because I get to learn a lot. But yeah.
Right. I'm so jealous.
I understand that.
You get to play with plants all day. I would love that.
I mean, I'm just glad I'm actually making consistent money now because I had a problem with that for the longest time.
Yeah.
Oh, you're about to say something, King. I didn't mean to cut you off, by the way, dude.
Fine.
My bad.
You know, this is one of the things I was talking to Ed about. After like during the nighttime, my brain is just gone. That's why like I stopped streaming at night because I couldn't. My brain is dead. So I'm like, okay, remember what? I'm not high. I'm not drunk. This is just me tired.
Yeah, I understand that.
PC is alive. My buddy's coming in on. He has kids, and it was a snow day-ish today. So, taking care of the family first. So he's coming in on Wednesday to help me out, put all the plugs in the right places, because no means no, and I don't think put the plugs in the right place. So yeah.
Oh, my knee is going to hate me, but I'm doing it. Ugh.
R.I.P. knee.
My knees, I swear my knees are 90, even though I'm only 22.
That's how I feel about my back sometimes.
Only 22.
Only 22.
What?
Forever 22. Oh yeah, dude, my back. All this sitting is driving my back bonkers. I'm used to being at the gym 5 days a week, and my back is just like, it's like decrepit at this point.
Get a foam roller. It is such a lifesaver.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm hoping the doctor releases me to do any of that. I'm not allowed to lift anything heavier than a gallon of milk.
No. Get a foam roller and get on the ground and just.
I'm not allowed to do it yet. I'm not allowed to do. Yeah, she was actually really, really upset with me that I tried to do dishes recently. Luckily, we have a dishwasher.
At least she cares.
She does. She's being really careful about it and everything. And honestly, my body tells me when it's too much. I was like, I did not realize this would be this intense. But I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I do have my insides are full of stitches, so that makes sense.
Well,
yay, trauma. Me too.
Woo!
Woo, I lived.
Because there was a point in time where I was like, oh god, she's gonna be okay. It was very upsetting too, because like selfishly part of me was like, oh man, it was like 3 weeks before you came here.
I know. I was so mad.
And then I got a text, hey, I'm not doing okay. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, because I was supposed to be there, and I had just gotten that second shift covered because they only approved the one day, and I got someone to pick up the other day. And yeah, because I was supposed to be out there. I was flying out November 3rd. Yeah, I was going to be there that whole week, and then I was sobbing on the phone with the poor lady at the airline canceling my flight. She's like, we're going to put it in a bank for you. You can still get a plane ticket when you feel better. I was like, do I need to send anything? Do you need documentation? She's like, oh, baby, I'm not putting you through that. Let me just put it in a bank for you. Okay, I want to see my friends. I was so upset. I was like, well, because I was supposed to be having surgery like that week.
And then they got moved back.
It got pushed out another month. I was like, I could have suffered through. It's probably better that I didn't, because you guys would have just been taking care of my ass the whole time. I was still just like, how can I make this work?
I would have stolen like a wheelchair from the hospital. What?
Like,
no, I didn't do that.
We were gonna go to the zoo. We were gonna go to the zoo, and I was gonna go do stuff with Megan. King was gonna pick me up at the airport. I was gonna snuggle with Fat Boy Sully all weekend. I was gonna get to play with guinea pigs. I was so excited. I was so excited to hang out with all of you guys, and I was just like, I'm still sad about it.
Unfortunately, but you're fine. You're safe and you're alive. I think
exactly.
Yeah, that's what it really comes down to, for sure. I'm just grateful I'm back on track, and this will be something that I never have to deal with again. And this is something that my entire life has been an issue. So I'm just grateful that it's finally fixed. I don't like the
Understandable.
medicine that I will be on for the rest of my life, but it's minimal. So it is what it is. Yeah,
Look, at least it's not bad.
Yeah, he said it should stop making me cuckoo in like 2 more weeks, so we'll be all right. I won't cry every time someone looks at me funny in a few more weeks. He was funny. He's like, let's get you started on it now, so by the time you go back to work, you're not screaming at the first person that looks at you sideways in your truck. He's like, because you're there to save them, not to break them. They're already broken. You need to fix them. I was like, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know how when they got broken, they could have been on them being on the gurney, on the couple bumps here and there on the road. You never know.
I heard of a medic with actually a different company, like one of our other big private companies out here, that they were kind of half laughing about it in a union meeting where they said the medic apparently yelled at someone, "Keep it up, I can bandage that too." And I was like, I mean, we think it, you're just not supposed to say it out loud. Granted, we do, because we always joke about it. It's like, today's the day, I'm the one, someone get me it's my turn on the gurney. Like, we'll make jokes about it and stuff, like, today's the day, this is it. This is how I go.
Look, sometimes, if people are acting, a certain way, you kind of have to say something. Not really going through it, but just as a reminder, I hold your life in my hand.
It's like, here's 5 cc's of shut the fuck up, good night.
Right.
It's always so very tempting.
I can only imagine.
I have so much caffeine in my body right now, it's obscene.
I ever get to the point where you're just shaking? Just like
my Inferno that is in this cup. I got my coffee. I ate a bag of gummy bears. But I've got my water.
Hey, there you go.
And they're regular gummy bears, not special gummy bears. Because I can't do that either, because since I've been out on pain meds, because I was on so many pain meds and everything, my boss was like, by the way, don't do that thing because we're still under federal regulation, and corporate has decided that since you've been gone for 4 months and you've been on narcotics, they're going to make you test when you come back. She's like, so please don't do that. I can't fight for you at that point. And I was like, okay.
All the caffeine that I need, you're drinking and eating.
It's true.
I'm trying to stay away from caffeine.
I'm gonna get back and they're gonna be like, what's wrong with your blood pressure? I'm gonna be like, you said I couldn't have special gummy bears. What was I supposed to do with myself?
Right, dude?
I just energize myself till I just go and go into like Windows starting mode and start buffering.
What I did yesterday, dude, I chugged 2 monsters. Bad idea, by the way, don't do that. But I was bouncing off the walls for a solid like 2 hours, and then I just crashed so hard and slept like a brick last night.
It's like, yeah, I got sleep, but then it's like, ow, my body, everything hurts.
Yeah. I woke up feeling like absolute ass today. I was not enjoying this morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a lot, man. That's fucking rough.
These monsters are not as bad as they once were.
Yeah, they're not they're still bad. At least for me they are, but yeah, they're not as bad as they could be.
God, they were awful before.
I never had them. I never had them when they were like super energy giving. So
I did. I was in high school. I needed that shit.
I didn't start drinking monsters until like my sophomore year, which was I don't even know. Wow, how old was I? Like 16. Would have been what, 2016, 2015.
So they were already making them sugar free, and they had flavors by then. When they first came out with them, it was the green can, the blue can, and
the
what
original.
Was it that the green was the original?
The green was the original one.
What was it that had the red one? The white can was once they
orange.
went sugar free.
It was like something like black and orange. Yeah, it was like black and then orange, like the lettering was orange, like the outside.
Yeah.
I haven't seen those, dude.
Yeah, no,
I remember
yeah.
when Red Bull, dude. I remember when Redline came out, and that was a big thing. Redline was popular when Four Locos was popular, and those were both things I remember because the Redline bottle said, "Drink half of it, and then wait like another." I want to say it was like 6 hours or something like that before you drank the other half. And
No,
we had a
nobody
high
did
school
that.
out here that
Nobody did
the coach would make the players chug a full one before
Oh
their game.
no.
And after 2 kids got hospitalized, they were like, no
Oh.
more. And one of
Wow.
my high school boyfriend, his brother was on that team that they were doing this, and I've never touched a red line because of it. I was like, your heart's gonna explode.
That's intense.
Watch how Edda and I go. Oh my god, yeah. With the word of one company. Edda, do you remember the company Surge?
Oh my god. I remember Surge.
I've heard of it.
It's legendary of how bad it was for you, but oh my Jesus.
So you know that have you ever watched Futurama, Hal?
Yes.
That like pop that they have that's like super like caffeinated, like make you go bonkers and everything that's on the show.
Yeah.
That's what that's a joke from. Is Surge.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Even Vex and Tina are like, dude, Surge. That stuff, it was like it was like
crack
flat.
cocaine.
It was like flat Mountain Dew, like that obnoxious, like just way too sweet Mountain Dew flavor. Like it was
Ooh.
and there was so much caffeine in it. It was so bad for you. It was like
They
caffeinated
literally had to stop
diabetes
it
in a
because
can.
People were dying from it.
God,
Yeah.
Literally were stopping it.
that sounds intense. Yeah.
They- I
Well,
think
that's
that
like
went down.
from the early 90s to the late 90s.
Yeah, I don't even
like
think it
early
made it like
2000s.
10 years. And that was about the same
Oh.
time that Four Locos was super
Mhm.
popular. I don't remember if they used Surge in Four Locos or not, but Four Locos they had to pull because you're actually not supposed to combine an energy drink with any kind of alcohol. Like, so vodka Red Bull is actually super dangerous for you. You know, Jaeger,
Yeah.
like Jaeger next
hate
to the any
Jaeger.
kind of you're not supposed to put niacin with alcohol because niacin opens everything up, and that's why it gets you drunk so much faster, and that's why people go for that because they're like, oh, I'm getting drunk, but I'm getting energy. No, you're poisoning yourself. You
Yeah,
are
it's
going
called
to get alcohol
dangerous.
poisoning so much faster doing that. But I mean, I will be the first to admit that I love a Jaeger Red Bull.
I
I
hate
miss-
Jaeger. I can't stand Jaeger.
When I worked in bars,
Oh.
we would drink Jaeger Red Bull all shift.
I can tell you this much though. This was my Christmas present from my siblings.
You're right, they did Vex.
It's
That's
beauty
awesome.
right here.
It looks pretty.
Bourbon.
I'll say that. It looks pretty.
It looks
Oh yeah,
very
dude,
pretty.
Hal, it would be an immediate ulcer for you.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Sounds like
Yeah.
a fun time right there.
Also, I think
it
around
would be
that
till
same-
the next day
around,
when you realized it.
Oh yeah.
around the same time too. I think they came up with people in the or legends with friends started to come up with if you mix all the sodas from the vendors, you call something called suicide.
Yeah.
So you
I
get all
used
the
to
Coke,
do that
Sprite,
all the
Dr.
time.
Pepper,
Yeah.
everything. I think that's around the same time that started.
Mhm.
And boy, was that disgusting and very bad for you.
Okay, there were some times where I would enjoy it, but I
Oh,
didn't do it
no.
often. I didn't do it. Okay, so there's a lot of people where they'd go like, okay, let's say you go to like McDonald's, right?
Mhm.
You not the newer McDonald's with the everything is a screen, but like the old one
Mhm.
where you had the what is it called? Not the drink dispenser, the
Yeah, the
fountain
fountain.
area.
Fountain.
Yeah,
Fountain. Yeah.
the fountain, and then you have like the teas and then everything else. Well, they
Mhm.
would take everything, not just sodas, but everything on that lineup and mix it.
Dude, there was like orange juice and shit on those lines. Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
was
that's why
called
they call that's why
suicide for a
it was
reason.
called a suicide. Exactly. It was awful.
my kid brother used to love doing that. I was like, I will have my Sprite and I'm going to call it a day. Sometimes as I got older, I'd be like, oh, I'll put some lemonade in it, or I'll put some Powerade in it, or I'll
Sure,
put some
sure.
lemonade in my Fanta, something like that. That was as adventurous
up
as
a
I
bit.
got. Because I was
Yeah, no,
like,
it
I took a
was-
sip
it was-
of my brother's once and I immediately puked on the table. I was like,
I don't blame you.
well, and it was flat because there was
either.
so much stuff in it, and he put the
Yeah.
lemonade in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, someone put a drop of
Yeah.
milk in it and see if it explodes.
Oh boy.
You know,
I mean,
it's just
probably
like,
could.
mm-mm.
Probably could.
Probably. My brother even now, he's like, I don't know how I ever drank that shit. I'm like, well, now you wonder why you got ulcers?
Well, there you go.
Yeah, immediately.
You didn't have colitis before.
Also, back then we were young and stupid, and our bodies can take it. Now, if you take one sip, you're like, oh god, you're out for a week or two.
I sniff a donut now, and my ass is like, oh, hey, yeah, I'm putting that right here for backup.
A good donut though, like a fresh, warm donut.
Oh yeah.
They
Nothing beats one of those.
They had reopened Krispy Kremes out here after they shut them all down out here. They opened them back up for like a year, and then in the past year, they shut them down again. And I was like,
Oh.
Damn. I was about to say
they
back
were
at it
open
again
during
to Krispy
quarantine
Kreme,
when
but
I
never
wasn't
mind.
gonna go get one, and then during quarantine, it all shut right back down. I was like, where the fuck is my birthday donut? And they make
Right?
they make doggy donuts too. I'm like, my doggy needs donuts for her fat little
Not
self.
only that too, like during the height of the pandemic when everything was shut down, if you were saying that you were a healthcare worker or whatever, you got a couple free donuts. You best believe.
QT, you'd get free all
best
sorts of free stuff and a
I could get that
discount.
for that too.
That's cool.
You bet
That's
believe
awesome.
that.
If we go into QT in our uniform, they always give us free coffee, and I'm like, yes, please. And we get a discount on our on any other caffeine. So me and my partner would go in, we'd stock up on egg rolls and taquitos, and I'd buy a couple
All
of
the good
bangs.
junk foods.
Those buffalo
Yeah.
ones, those are the shit.
The buffalo
Which
chicken.
ones?
It's like a
Yes.
stick of ground chicken with cheese in
It's-
it, and the
it's not
outside is
even-
breaded buffalo sauce and
It's
mozzarella.
not
It's
even-
breaded
it's not
like
even chicken
buffalo.
anymore.
Yeah, it's just
Let's be
ground
honest.
up. It's meat paste.
That is wild.
But
Yeah.
it's
Do you guys
so
have QTs out there? Hal, I
good.
don't remember if you guys have QT or not.
I don't even know what that is.
If
honestly.
you don't know what
Gas
QT
station.
is, you don't have it.
it's quick trip.
Southern Texas, I think. I think
Okay.
Southern Texas. I think that.
That's the best place to go
Okay.
because they made a quick
Cleanest
quick trip,
bathrooms you'll ever be in.
Fuck yes, you are. Hell yeah.
Is it Cutie Vex?
Hell yeah.
Cutie.
Clean. If you're ever on the road and there happens to be a quick trip, you stop at the quick trip because that's the cleanest restroom ever. Some reason that and it's like it's a safe place for people too. I think they pushed it recently. Where
They're a safe haven.
you get a shit ton of cops like.
That's
24/7
why they
rotate.
make a cop can walk in there and get almost anything in there for free. And part of why they
Mm-hmm.
do that is so they'll go there. I worked for them when I was from the time I was 19 till like right after I turned 21. I worked for them. And the owner would actually he came into our training class, he'd pop into the stores and you get docked. Like all the employees and the manager get docked if someone walks in the door and you get caught with a secret shopper not saying hi, welcome in, like acknowledging them. They check the bathrooms because he flat out told us, he's like, nobody wants to walk into a dirty bathroom. The stores will never sell pornography or blatantly outright like rolling papers, blunt wraps, anything like that. He's like, we want to keep this as wholesome as possible. You can have your booze, because actually QT started out as like a little like a corner store, and they sold ammunition. They started in
wow.
Tulsa. Yeah, they started in Tulsa, and the guys it's family run.
I mean, hey, it works. That's
Oh,
probably
dude,
one of
yeah.
the best places to get your gas or whatever.
We had to every 2 hours they have to scrub down the bathrooms. Like top
again,
to bottom.
cleanest-
They'll be in there
cleanest
rolling on the
You know-
ceiling.
Ever have.
It's they have work. I like that because like I worked for Stripes, which is I don't know if it's just Texas, but that's where I see them at all the time. I've never seen them anywhere
I know
else,
which one. I've
but-
been in a Stripes.
Yeah, I'm not talking bad on the company when I say this because I know that some companies are they're sticklers for people talking bad about them. The ones here in my area are some of the dirtiest stores I have ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it's awful.
Yeah.
I prefer to go to things like Food Plaza and 7-Eleven because those are probably the cleanest here. Sometimes Allsubs, but there's only one Allsubs here that is actually decent.
I was absolutely terrified of the Stripes bathroom. I was like, my feet were sticking to the floor, and I was like, something's going to crawl up my leg. I'm just going to like. I stood on the toilet seat.
Yeah.
I mean, my coworker straight up Cause I was cooking, right? Cause it was like 3 in the morning. He had just come in because I was a night shift, and he goes in the bathroom, and I had just not cleaned it recently, but a few hours before he had gotten there, I went in there and cleaned it. Well, apparently, sometime within the couple hours, someone decided to shoot up in the bathroom, and he straight up pulls a needle out of there and is like, "Dude," and I'm like, "Wow." So yeah, I'm
That's
telling you,
insane.
convenience stores. Okay, convenience stores. It's scary to work at, but you can find some like
Yeah.
quality entertainment working at one.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, oh yeah. Every time I turned around, there was like a 12-year-old going on a beer run. So I'd watch them sneak into the store. I got in trouble for it constantly because they're like, if they're gonna run with the beer, just let them go. It's not worth it. Don't stop them. Whatever the case. And I was like, nah, I'm not playing that game. If I don't get free beer, you don't get free beer. So they'd go over to the
Exactly.
beer cooler, and I'd go to the front doors and I'd lock the door and watch them just bonk. They drop their case, and I'd already have the cops on the phone.
I mean, yeah, dude.
Wow.
I was
you
an
gotta do.
asshole. And I'm like, okay, now we're going to call your
What?
mommy and tell her you're not at a sleepover.
What?
I've only. What?
She knows. She heard me.
There's-
It's all an asshole.
That's okay.
Understandable.
That's okay.
There was one time, like I said, I worked at Stripes, and there was this dude who came in, clearly not 21. He came in to buy some Jewel Pods. Came in to buy some Jewel Pods, and I was like, "Show me your ID." He shows me his ID. His hand's covering the date, so I said, "Show me your ID." And he didn't, so I said, "Then you cannot buy this. Leave." So sorry.
Yeah.
Give me a dirty look and left, and I'm just like, "Hey, dude, you don't follow the rules. Tragedy."
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm
Or
not,
we'd have 'em-
just because you're hiding it or think you're special doesn't mean you're gonna get away with it.
Yeah, or
What?
we'd have like a
But I
group
am
of teenagers hanging out front, and they'd guilt a pregnant woman into coming in to try to get her to buy stuff for them. And I'm
Mhm.
like, all right, well, your friends out there, can they bring their IDs in too? And they just look at me, and I'm like,
Wow.
at least do it on the side. Like, there's no cameras by the trash can. Go negotiate over there. I was like, I know you're just trying to be nice to these kids because they're playing on your emotions, but we've all been there, honey. No, get out. Grab yourself a coffee on the way out. You're probably tired. Like, I'm like, come on, guys. There was never a dull moment working in gas stations, and I loved it too
no.
because I mean, we had this one officer. He worked for City of Phoenix. Like, dude, tatted up to his chin, like down to his fingertips, everything. He was very nice,
we had
Go
we had
on.
but it was nice. I
We
always
had-
felt safe working nights because there were always cops in there. Or like we had
Yeah,
one.
there's always. Yeah.
We were a DUI checkpoint at one of the stores that I worked at because you'd work at different
Mhm.
stores most of the time. And we had there was one, it was always a DUI checkpoint, especially for the part of town it was in. And so store was pretty much dead at night other than the cops coming in to get coffee and stuff. So me and a couple of the cops that were regulars, we'd go sit out on the brick pillars with the plants out front. We'd go sit on those and watch the people in the drunk tank. Be sitting there, I'd be like, I'm pulling these taquitos down because they'd have us pull them down before they even went bad to put new ones on. I was like, I'm pulling these taquitos down. You want to go have break together? And we'd go sit out on the planters and watch people
Awesome.
get arrested.
It's
the
always
only
fun.
Never
there was a couple regulars. We never had any like regular policemen because you know on that side of town, the one I worked was the crackhead side of town. So you think there would be, but no, surprisingly not. And I was kind of upset about it. So it was really interesting working nights. I'll tell if you're interested in a really interesting story about that. I can enlighten you. But I know Edda's heard it definitely. But there's this one woman. She would come in every morning at around 3 o'clock. She always got off. She worked nights whenever the Walmart was closed. She was a night stalker. So she would always come in around 3 o'clock in the morning, and I would always make sure that there was fresh coffee for her every morning because that's what she got. And one morning she comes in, she would always pay $2 and she'd leave the change because it was like $1.90 something. So she would just leave the change. And so I said, just take the coffee and go. You've given enough change to
You've bought yourself a
you know,
coffee. Yeah.
yeah, you've bought yourself more than one coffee. So I just let her take it, and I didn't care if I got in trouble or not because she came in every morning. So she was
Right.
one of those nice ones, and she wasn't a bitch. She was one of the sweetest people ever. And I like those regulars, not the ones that
Yeah.
are assholes.
We had a couple that I really looked forward to. I actually had one give me a job in a restaurant. And that was when I left QT. He was like, I started a restaurant. I need someone to run it. It's real small. It's across the street. And I looked at my boss. I was like, here's my 2 weeks.
Well, there you go. I mean, yeah. You get to meet some really cool people doing that kind of stuff.
I worked for him for 2 years.
That's awesome.
I loved working for him. Yeah, he was cool as hell. Yeah, he was super cool. But yeah, so come on, guys. I'm only seeing one link. Thank you for dropping that, Vex. I said drop them links. We want
That means you
links.
too, Tina. Whatever socials you got, dude. Come on, man.
Tina's on standby because Tina
fair enough.
Tina has a government job and has to be real careful with it.
I know
But
Jack
if
is
Tina
in
would
the-
like to share the link otherwise, rack up
I know
them
Jack is right now as
follows.
moderator.
Our Jack is here.
He's a moderator right now.
Hello,
Hey.
Jack. Jack, show your beautiful face. Can we get a shout out for Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Guys,
I
the
don't- what's the
music
shout-out
playing in the
command? I don't know what
background,
the shout-out
exclamation point SO and then at, and then you pull in their name. The music we are listening to and will always listen to on the podcast is Jack the Lion. That shout out better work. It should have worked. Oh my god, I activated that stupid command. I'm sorry, guys. Moobot sucks.
It happens, dude. I'm telling you. Some of the bots just
Moobot
lose their minds.
Sucks. Thank you. Thank you for trying, guys.
It's the attempt that matters.
That's fair, Tina. That's fair.
Sitting the YouTube
Yeah,
with
very
videos,
confusing.
dude, it's
Very
so
consuming.
consuming.
That's one of the things that.
Yeah.
Yes, YouTube takes
I-
so much longer. I love it, but it
Yes.
takes so long.
Oh my god, yes, it's the editing for me because like I think editors will agree with me on this and say where the recording is fun, but it also gets tiring after a while because you have to plan out
Mhm.
where you want to cut, where you want to start, and all this stuff.
Oh,
And
dude.
then you go back, and that's
feel it.
that takes a couple hours. Good, like a good session
Mhm.
takes for to record it a good 3 to 4 hours long. Then you're, but at that point your brain is a mush. You're just exhausted and you're
Mhm.
tired. You're like gone.
Mhm.
Then you got to add the hours of editing and then cutting here specifically for this, cutting clips,
Hmm.
cutting.
And then after you get all that done, you have to
out,
go in and
man.
add effects and make sure audio's synced up and just everything is
Mhm,
perfect.
mhm.
Like,
And
for
then
instance,
if you want to add
oh,
like the intro and an ending to it, or if you want to make your own intro and ending, which is
hmm
a pain in the ass, and I've done that one before.
My 30-second
Uh,
intro
put it
took
here.
me 2 hours.
Yes.
Don't worry, dude. My
Oh,
20-second outro took me, yeah, just about that long, dude. It's so
I'll-
hard.
Forever.
It's so fucked up because I love it. Like if my job was just editing YouTube videos for YouTubers or for
I
whatever,
know, dude.
You can make that
I
a full-time
would
job
love it.
easily.
Oh yeah,
I would
it's
love it. It
it's
just
time consuming, but it's so fun. It's therapeutic.
yes, and it's like a puzzle too because you got to figure out
Mhm.
you got to figure out this because there's a storyline even though you don't know about it like when you're
Yeah.
behind it like when you're watching videos, but there's a storyline that you have to follow through. And you have to think, okay, I have to start here for it to make sense. I have to end it here to make sense. I gotta cut this
Mhm.
part out. 'Cause there's nothing there, just silence. I gotta add some animation here, some audio here, some clues here, and you're like, oh my god! By the end of it, you're brain dead, and you gotta upload it, which that takes either 30 seconds if you're lucky, or 2.5 hours. Or like for me, one time happened, it was a 12-hour submitting period, which is like, oh my god, my brain.
Dude, Jesus.
Yeah, no, it was when my editor was bad. So like when I say it was bad, it was horrible. But
Understandable.
man, but I absolutely
Mhm.
love the fuck out of it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I understand the like it's cause like oh wow. Like, Edda knows. I've got some stuff that I'm working on and it is so time consuming, dude. It eats away a lot of my free time. I enjoy it though. It's so fun, but god damn.
Mhm.
Yep.
And it gets so it gets so overwhelming at times because script writing, dude.
Mhm.
That's the only thing I'm gonna say because I'm already started to upload the machinimas and stuff. But like that
Oh yeah,
that stuff is so complicated.
But it's so
Yeah.
fun though.
It is,
Like,
and I love it.
ah,
Every single bit of it.
It's a dual sharp sword. I don't forget what phrase.
Double-edged sword.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Where like you have to make sure you're on point because if you go too far one side, it's fucked. If you go too far the other side, you're fucked.
Yeah.
But it's so much fun either way. And I figured this out when I was doing when I was having some quote unquote success and doing review videos for trailers and movies. It's that you can shoot about a good like a what 5-minute video on YouTube takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours to shoot, and then you got to condense
Yep.
all of that
Mhm.
into what you want to say,
Yep.
cut here and there, and you either have to do it. You either have to make your streaming and YouTubing like a full 8 hours because you can't do that in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I have to set aside
and,
whole days to do COD clips and
Mhm.
everything. Like,
Yeah, that's what I do. I pretty much
And
tell my
then-
mom, I'm just
mhm.
like, all right, dude, when I get home, I'm gonna focus on script writing and I'm gonna focus on editing stuff. Just leave me
Uh-huh.
be for a few hours, all right?
Not only that, like your brain goes to mush.
Oh yeah.
You're
oh
just
yeah, I have
brain
to
dead
crank
after
up.
a while.
I have a playlist that I use. I crank that up. The AD audio helps a lot, and that one's like 8-10 hours long, somewhere in there. I crank that up, and I zone out. Like, Mr. Etta and the kids know, don't get near me if Filmora is up, because this 5-hour video is going to take me the next 20 hours, and
Yes.
I'm not sleeping until it's done. The sun's coming up. I'm crawling to bed crying because my brain is just oozing out of my ears. And then the
Yeah.
exporting anything longer than a half an hour takes like an hour in
Yeah.
itself. Then you gotta
Yes.
trigger the YouTube upload overnight.
See, when I get in points like that, I just
Exactly,
use
Bex.
I just use the Earth's natural remedies to help with that bit,
Right.
and then it just gets me going again.
Wasn't so bad when I could do that. And like Vex said, it's easy to burn yourself out with video
Oh my God.
edits.
Yeah, it
I have to
is.
space
It
them out
is.
now, because I
But it-
tackle like 3
Again,
videos
like-
back to back, and I was like, I wanted to smash my head into a wall by the time I got through the first video. I'm like, I overcommitted. I'm not gonna make the deadline I promised this person I was gonna make. I can't fucking do it.
Work too, like for me,
I don't charge
personally
people.
I don't like the sound of my own voice, right? For all my own personal crap. I just never like the sound of
Same.
my voice when I hear back on recording. So when the first time I did that, I'm like, oh my God, this is so
Yep.
bad. This is
Yep.
awful. What
Yeah,
the
I feel
fuck
that,
am I
dude.
saying?
I feel it.
And you kind of have to like get over that hump, which is almost like takes forever, right? And then you have to, okay, I gotta line up my voice, because before I had this quote unquote nice setup, I had to record the audio separately, I had to record the video separately, and then I had to record everything else separately so I can actually cut here and there.
Oh my
Mhm.
God.
And oh yeah, it was a process. So I used to do like where it said, okay, I gotta start recording now and clap, and I will time everything to that
Mhm.
clap.
Yep.
And
Oh, I gotta love
Smart.
the little sync clap.
yep.
My God,
And
I would die if I couldn't isolate my audio and export it on its own.
Yeah, no, this is again. I was working with technology that it was a Microsoft Movie Editor 10,
Yes.
when the-
Oh my God, I
that's what I was
remember
working at.
that.
and I did
Wish
that
I
for
did.
years, like for 2 years, and it's like the lowest bottom tier type of editing software.
That reminds
But
me of
my
the Apple
God, with-
movie editor.
I prefer the
Pretty sure
Apple
that's all
Movie
they
Editor,
did.
'cause you have-
I'm sure that's all they
because
did
you
was
have
sell it to the
more-
phone, sell it to an app
Oh,
company.
Oh, you
Yeah.
mean iMovie
yeah.
now? It's iMovie now, and it's
Oh my God. it's
Garbage on the
still
phone.
just as basic.
Terrible.
Yeah, on phone it's awful, dude.
terrible.
But having said that though, if you can work the movie editor like a pro,
You can work
anything.
any of them. Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you can get the ones that are so user unfriendly, you're good on everything.
Because you have to come up with like creative ways to do what you want. You're like, oh my God, my
It
brain.
prepared us
it-
for Splice.
It gets difficult,
Yes.
but it gets fun. And then once you
Oh
get to the
God,
things,
yeah.
like once you get to like Filmora, for example, I have a lot of access now that I have that. Thank you, Etta. Now that I have Filmora, I have access to a lot of things I didn't, and there's just so much more I can do with a lot less effort now.
Yes.
And it's such a good like upgrade compared to like DaVinci Resolve, because DaVinci Resolve, it's good for a starter, it's free, I recommend it, but don't use it long term. Depending on what you're into, you can, but it has some issues.
DaVinci's hard to do much with unless you pay for it.
Yeah, it's a good free editing software when the free version, but
Yes.
the paid software is where it's at, of course. But
Williams.
Bro.
it's
Like
a
that.
decent starter. So
Look, guys,
my
we
God,
have
yeah.
we have a guest caster.
woo!
Mr.
Kitty!
Potter has graced us with his royal presence.
That's awesome.
He's already sick of my shit and he's been in my lap for 10 seconds.
Man, I still remember when like I I used to have the editing software or the video editor software called Blender, and essential Blender 3D, where you're able to
Uh-huh.
create your own 3D animated either
Yep.
intros
Mm-hmm.
or even animation.
Mhm.
And again, I did not know how to do anything.
Yeah,
So it
Blender.
took me like a day and a half to figure out on YouTube videos, a day and a half to actually do it on Blender, screaming, cussing myself out because I'm like, I didn't get it, I quit. And then once you finally understood, oh,
Yeah, once you
I
finally get
got
over
it,
that small problem, everything just
bro.
falls into place.
Bro, when I say I have a logo for my
Blender.
original intro for like it was LT King Gaming, and it
Mhm.
was so very simple animation where it flipped forwards, it flipped backwards, upside down, and back down, and like every time it was moving to music that I put in the background. It took me days to figure that out, and that originally became my tag intro, and
Mm-hmm.
then and then I made one for Minecraft because that was the rage back in the day,
Yeah.
back in
Yeah.
2015. So I made my own animation, like my own homemade animation of essentially a 10-second thing of Minecraft Steve walking across the Minecraft world with LT King Gaming in the background, and that took me 6 maybe 7 hours to figure out how to do, and that was with pre-built animation of just walking.
Mhm.
It was, oh my
Yeah.
god, you're like, oh,
Sounds atrocious.
no more. But
Blender's
it was
just like
so good,
Blender's
though.
an interesting topic to tackle because like not only can you do like the whole animations and stuff, you can 3D model, you can edit videos.
Yeah.
It's like
Alright.
it's kind of
Forget
like a
that.
video editor's. It's a content creator's wet dream,
Yes.
but it's so complicated. like
Yeah,
I still
yeah,
can't.
it
I've been
really is.
screwing with it for a couple of years off and on, and I still don't understand
Mhm.
anything.
So
It,
drooly.
it's. But the thing is, though, too, it's free.
Yeah, it's free,
Yeah.
and that is awesome.
Free to
And for
use.
a free software, dude. Okay,
Yeah,
there's
you
a
really
lot
can't
of
beat it.
Heaven.
yeah. I mean, look at
Yeah.
Rooster Teeth for example. Yeah, here recently they've fallen down because they R.I.P. Monty. But anyways, their animations, as good as they are, I wouldn't say the animation and the cinematography is not good, but the animation, the graphics and stuff, that's all Blender, and it is
Mhm.
insane the stuff you can
Mhm.
do with a free software like Blender. It's crazy.
Mhm. It's insane, but it's just so time consuming.
Yeah.
Which is that's the part where like I was so mind you, this is back in the day where I whore myself out to all my friends, say, hey, watch this, watch this. So I had the only time I could work on it was the weekend, and I was cutting classes from college, from going to school. So I was doing that while I was supposed to be at school and classes, and I had about a good 8 to 8 hours to shoot videos, edit, and then work on Blender. I'm like, and I had to do and I did a video daily, one video a day daily. You're like, oh no, you can't, you can't
Mm.
with that small amount of time period. But man, again, this is something I did years ago. God, it's almost 7 years now. Jesus, it is 7 years. Oh God, I'm old.
22.
But 22. That's right, 22.
22.
I loved it though, like because I learned so much just fucking around
Yeah.
with that. But man, I still have those intros too somewhere in my computer or in my laptop somewhere. But what I absolutely adore doing that. I just wish I had the time to do that though.
Yeah.
I don't. That's what I'm trying to get. Hey Edda, how much do I have to whore myself out so I can get some videos edited by you?
Wait, what? Sorry. Vex put a thing in our suggestion box and I got really excited.
Oh, we got a thing in our suggestion box. I see
We
the
do.
notification.
We do.
Awesome.
And about yourself tab in the Discord. I think that is an excellent idea.
Actually, like that. That's yeah. That is just to intro. Yeah, everybody. Fuck yeah, dude. You come in the server.
Vex, we will be adding that tonight.
Actually,
Right after stream, we will get that added. That is an excellent idea. I don't know why we don't have one already. I dig it. We will absolutely be doing that.
Yeah, and also Tina, I agree. The writing on the new Red versus Blue stuff is like just anything
I'm
new
sorry.
Rooster Teeth is not the best, and the cinematography is what irritates me during the animations, and you can't even call Red versus Blue a machinima anymore because it's fully animated. That just because it has Halo doesn't mean it's a machinima.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to go
No,
on that
you're
because
fine.
it picks my bones a little bit. That made sense. Didn't make
You're
sense,
good.
but whatever.
King, what were you asking me? Sorry.
Oh, I was like, how much do I have to whore myself out to you so I can you start editing my?
I don't know. What you got?
Is there a trade deal going on? I get this, you get
I-
this.
I think you've earned a few with the most recent present that showed up at my door. I think you've earned like 100
Oh,
video
I was
edits.
like, wait, what did I give you? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, King
Is it
has
by
been
100 and by a-
King has been my biggest supporter with my cosplay, and because of King, I will be able to bring Lurka to life.
That's awesome.
She will be full to life, and actually, I'm going to be going to the Renaissance Fair in March with Gethmeyer, our DM, and her wife
that's awesome.
Jess, who is my adopted daughter. I've known Jess her entire life, and she kind of took me on as her mom. So anytime you guys hear me talk about her, or you see her call me mom on the D&D stream or anything like that, she calls me Mama Alien Bear. It was just like the perfectly timed typo. She was trying to say, Mama, my real name Bear, and it auto-corrected to Alien because I'm her Mama Bear, because I go toe-to-toe with even her biological.
That's awesome.
I will corner someone
Mama
over her.
Alien Bear.
And it auto-corrected to Mama Alien Bear because we were talking on Discord through her phone, and so I'm Mama Alien Bear. But I'm going to Ren Fair with them, and Lurka is going to be going to Ren Fair. And
That's
so
awesome.
because
That's
of King, she will be going to Ren Fair, and I'm
That's
very
epic.
excited. I'm gonna start doing more
That's
with her and
fantastic.
stuff. But yeah, so King, I think you've earned at least 100 edits.
Sweet.
And don't you love it when typos like are just a stick?
That's how we
Yep.
got the name for LOLplus.
I was about to say that was literally what happened with LOLplus, dude. It was just
you
a
were
typo.
sleep deprived.
I was
playing Minecraft. It was the I heard a motherfucker night.
Yep, I
It was
remember
like
that.
3 in the
and,
morning. And
Yep,
yeah, a typo
and then-
is how we were born.
exactly. Because at that point, because I remember we were talking about it, right? Because I'd mentioned it in the chat, or because no one was really there. It was just you in the chat. So I was like, okay, I'll just talk about it right now since no one's watching.
Right.
And I was like, what are we gonna name it? And then later down the stream, I can't remember. It was me or you. I think it was me, but I can't remember.
I typed
Was it you?
LOL, and I typed LOL, and I had like overtyped. Like I had hit like a semicolon or something like that, and when I hit delete, I bumped the plus sign also and hit enter, and I was like, "Oops!" And then we were both
And then-
deliriously tired, and we were like, "Wait a
Yeah.
minute, wait
And
a
then
minute."
I looked at it and I was like, hold on, this is gold. So
Little light
yeah.
bulb went ding.
Yep. The origins of LOLplus, a typo.
It was a typo in a sleep deprived Minecraft stream.
Exactly.
Oh,
And
yeah.
hey, that is gonna be one of the greatest memories, only because I hear a motherfucker. Is there a motherfucker outside?
Oh my god, that was so funny because you'd stop and you just like whip around with
I
the
know.
camera, and I could just picture you doing this thing. That's
the
amazing.
cave sounds, dude. The cave sounds mixed with just the ambient sounds in the game, and the rain was so
Mhm.
loud. I swear to God, I heard footsteps outside, like outside the cave. I was scared, dude. It was in the middle of the night, so I don't know. Playing Minecraft in the middle of the night in a cave when it's dark is scary, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Not like scary. It's just like
It's creepy.
how do I? Yeah, it's like unnerving. There you go.
Mm-hmm. All right, so it looks like this suggestion box, I know it's off topic, but this suggestion box is going to be great because we can mark things as complete, we can archive it, we can delete it itself, and it all pops up in order, and we can like respond to it and everything too. So if someone puts something in there that we just, quick, like, okay, this is being added to the queue for the stream or whatever the case, anything like that. And we can, if we mark something as done and we don't end up getting to it, it tells us when we marked it complete, and we can reverse the completion mark. And it says that the suggestion box actually honors, it says chat bans and timeouts are honored. So that way if we get a troll in there
they can't go into the suggestion box. That's awesome.
Exactly.
That's,
If we have to,
awesome.
if,
I like that.
if
I
we,
like that.
yeah, if we have to chase a troll out of the dungeon, then they can't hit our suggestion box with hate speech.
That's
love
cool.
It. I love it.
I just tried to like the thing and then I can't because I forgot I'm. Oh well.
You have to
I tried
grant.
to like
You have
the
to grant
suggestion.
access.
Yeah.
You have to say that you grant it.
Oh,
And you can't.
yeah. Anyone that wants to use it, you just got to click a button that grants you access to it. It's not going to mess with
okay.
your stream itself.
Okay. Well, I liked the suggestion Vex, so there you go.
Yeah, we're adding that tonight for sure. We're absolutely getting that added. I'm so excited about that. I don't know why we didn't have that before. See, Vex coming up with all the good.
We didn't think about it.
Right. We have so many chat rooms in there. I'm like, oh,
I know,
just
it's
kind of
nuts.
as I think
Yeah,
of
but they're
something, I add
organized.
something.
But
You
they're
can tell
I
once-
think
yeah.
they're organized relatively well.
I think so too. You can
Compared-
tell too, like as we just one of us thinks of something and adds a channel because it's like the only
Yeah.
ones that don't have icons in front of them.
Which we'll have to go through and fix at some point. But
Yeah.
I try to
No.
keep it. I try to keep it to where. Let me actually pull up the Discord on my phone. I try to keep it to where like your main like channels
Mhm.
have like little emojis or whatever in there. Some of them you kind of really
Yeah.
can't do, but others, like for instance, streaming tools and videos, you could literally put a little what is it called? Like a take one type of thing. I can't remember what it's called. Cut, those things. You can put that there or something.
Yeah.
But
I like that idea. Yeah, I need someone else
But
to do that because I don't know how
yeah.
to do that shit. That's you guys.
some of them you can't really do that with, but a lot of them you can. And then of course,
Right.
our first ever suggestion, by the way, was by my friend Jazzy, and he put in what's called the smoking room. It's where if you just want to blaze up and just chill, go in there and have fun, man. Like I'm telling you, we're chill. We love everybody and everything.
And we
Unless
realize
it's
and
illegal.
accept and acknowledge that is a big part of the gaming community, and we want you to have a safe space to chill with that too.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
With like-minded people.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly
So,
it.
yeah.
Like it's just
So
so much
I one of the goals I think I talked this about Edda, and I think everybody's gonna agree with it, is once we get affiliate and whenever that happens, one of the things I want to do and push is do a two-way or a two-step charity event. Step one
mhm.
is I saw you, Edda. I saw those eyes.
She said, "I'm
I'll be
thirsty, bro."
laughing.
Laughing.
I'm parched.
Ooh.
It's a
Doctor
charity
gives the
event.
okay
so
next week.
raising money. Hell yeah. It's raising money. And then
Mhm.
part two is going to that what's it called? Foundation that we donated money to and go donate our time. Which I'm sure are one of our OGs will appreciate it. And he's not here, so he doesn't know about it. So keep it quiet. Shh.
All right.
So it's
I got
between
you.
us. And we're gonna call it Coke event for
I'm
now.
okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. I'm actually excited to talk about that because that sounds pretty neat. I like that idea.
And in honor of him, have the Coke Day Foundation.
Because
Something-
especially
like that.
because how much he talks about how much he loves stuff like that and everything. And
Mhm.
he's just honestly one of the most amazing humans
Yeah.
on the planet. I was
I
so
just think-
excited when King told me about that. I was just like, oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Because I know he's gonna love it. He's going to love it.
Especially since
That's
it's
awesome.
essentially gonna be the name of the fund. And
Mhm.
in
Mhm.
honor of him, so that he might be stepping back or whatever, but he's still
Yeah.
part of it in every
Exactly.
way.
Mhm. Our way to
Mhm.
say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I'm
So
so
everybody
excited
that's been a
about
part of LOLplus and may not be here anymore, we still want to give him thanks. Just like
Oh, yeah.
Sith, he may not be here
Exactly.
anymore, but he was here at the beginning. Therefore, he'll always be here in our hearts.
it. Exactly.
Which is this stream is brought to you by our sponsor, Sith Lord Sky, and his streams. He streams Monday through whenever he streams.
right now he
I'll drop
streams
it
when
on-
he can.
When the Sith Daddy streams when he can, and it's a fantastic
Mhm.
stream that he always does. He plays old school arcade games and old school games.
He's been doing Final
he has
Fantasy
all the
recently,
time.
hasn't he?
Yes. He wants to go through the whole series. I think he's on
Awesome.
Fantasy.
He's on number
Final
2,
Fantasy
isn't he?
2?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was something about like a 2 in his title recently.
I think it's Final Fantasy 2.
Yeah, I love that he does
He's
the retro
fantastic streamer.
games. I keep hoping he doesn't. I keep hoping he's gonna do another hot tub stream because that was so much fun.
Oh, I was so mad I missed that, dude. I was so upset that I
Oh.
missed that.
It wasn't that one of your 24-hour stream nights?
Yes.
Yeah,
I was
something
so
you guys
pissed
will learn
about it,
about
dude.
Hal. He is the one that will just all of a sudden like, I'm gonna do a 24-hour stream, and I'm like,
Oh,
I
yeah,
almost
I'll just-
died after 12.
Yeah, I just do 24-hour streams whenever I want, pretty much. Just it's fun to me. It's an exercise that it's pain. Actually, it's torture if I'm just completely
Yeah,
honest.
it really is. It
But
really is.
it's
Yeah, that's right. You did one
it's-
too.
it's
I
an
done too.
it's an
You have
experience
to
that I
try.
do, and I enjoy it. And I want to do one once a month. I want to start doing them as charity stuff too. At
I'm
some
actually about to
point.
do my
Yeah.
third one at the end of the month.
Ooh,
That's
ooh.
right.
Yep.
You got your outfit yet, guys? If King reaches his
Uh,
goal, he has to wear a maid outfit.
actually-
Oh, please meet the goal.
Oh my god! Please tell me he already has it. Please.
I need
please,
to see
please.
this. It's
He
important.
sent me a picture of it when he found it. I didn't know if he had gotten it. You got it.
Dude,
I
you're gonna
got
look
part of it.
bussin' in that.
Oh hell yeah, I did. I got part of it. It's a Friday to Sunday stream, and what came in is the kitty part. So I got.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I got.
Oh no. Yes. Yes. I love it.
I got the fucking tail, which
Yes!
I'm gonna put on right now.
Yes! King's gonna be a cat boy! Cat boy made! I'm so excited! This is awesome. Oh, this needs to happen. What is the goal? What is the goal? I need to what is the
That's the thing. I'm still debating about where about what when it is gonna be.
same
So,
Vex?
one of the other goals is this
Oh no!
for
Don't-
charity.
That's right. Tina got that for you, didn't he?
Dude, I'm so
For
sorry.
charity.
I'm so sorry.
So I don't know if I should make
Hal
that
knows.
the last part of it, the final push to the final goal.
I would
Or
do it last
Yeah,
from
yeah,
watching
I was gonna say,
Hal and Belak do
don't
it.
start. Yeah, don't
That's
don't
what-
do it. Don't do what we did and do it. Yeah, make sure
In
you
the
do it
beginning.
towards later.
Right.
you'll
and-
have a not so
or
fun
if
time.
I want to do it,
Yeah.
have this bad boy be the end of it, or I change into it, because the second goal or one of the goals is going the third goal is going to be essentially dye my hair platinum blonde. So I'll be your Mexican Eminem for
Let's go.
a couple months.
It means you gotta rap Godzilla on stream perfectly all the way through the first time.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. We'll run it together, bro. I'll teach you. I'll teach you the ways of Eminem.
So that's just what it's gonna be.
I would
So I'm still
definitely
deciding
do
about
that
where I want the goals to be, or what the quote unquote punishments will be, where I want them to be at. So
You have to set like labels on your stream. I noticed some charity things they have like where you can set goals to like show up on an overlay and stuff, but not all of them. Oh
yeah,
my
I
God.
got them.
Oh my
I got them because of Tiltify. You can go and you can put it on like an overlay for it.
You can do
it
that,
shows
okay?
you,
Because
like,
that's what my MDA
it shows
charity
you-
is through. Is
It
Tiltify.
shows you the goal, like how much you're currently at till the end.
And you can set like I'll do this at this point because it let me set stuff to like get to like send out free merch to people for MDA stuff. But I wasn't
love
sure
that.
if that was how that worked otherwise because it said something about setting goals and I was like I don't want to mess with that just in case.
You can.
That's good enough. I'll tinker
it's
with
just it's just gonna be fantastic fun.
Oh my God,
He's
I'm
already having so
excited.
much fun with that
This
stuff,
looks
dude.
so soft.
I'm loving this.
They
This is
look so
great.
soft.
Dude, when you would start doing this stuff like this for like TikTok and the cosplaying crap, you kind of go, okay, sure, let's do it.
I have to run it by you, King. I actually have to run it by you because y'all two are the cosplay people. So I need to actually run an idea that I have for my stuff that I need
This
assistance
is
with.
gonna be interesting. This is the tail.
How is that gonna work?
I have no idea. I don't want to find out.
I was gonna say yeah, because usually,
It's got
we're
a
just not
camera
gonna
on the
talk
end,
about
safe.
that.
I could put that for like the actual videos for TikTok, but otherwise, I have no idea.
I'll have to set up a tail cam.
Yes.
Like
That way,
my-
whenever someone like donates, you can just shake your tail.
Like
Yes, you just
like
wag
my
it.
dumpy
Be
command,
great.
he has to turn around and shake his butt.
Exactly.
Make his bell jingle.
When when is the Dumpy Dino coming back?
Hopefully soon. I actually it's sometime in the next couple weeks, like once I'm back at work and everything, I should have some green face paint coming in.
Hell, you're gonna go full on with
yeah.
it. That's awesome.
I did some
love it.
stuff on TikTok with it, but I just used makeup, and King was like, "Why don't you just go all out with it?" And I was like, "You know what? You're absolutely right."
That's awesome.
Because I have my skull, I have Lurka now. I just need to get my fangs and my ears for her. And then my dad said that if he has any extra antlers from anytime he's gone hunting, he thinks he has a set that are about the length that they would be on her. That's who this is, for anyone not familiar with the D&D campaign. Then he's going to make me a headband, and he said he can actually grind off the tip of one of the antlers, so it's more accurate
awesome.
to her story.
That's fucking
and then,
cool.
Oh,
I don't know if I'll ever go full out and get the tail. I thought it would be cool, like get like one of the sticks you can attach to it, so I can move my tail around and stuff. But then I have to decide if I actually want to, like, if I want to put a wrist thing on it, so I'm not constantly just having to hold on to something all day long.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes at Ren Fair and see if it's something that I really just want to get a tail going with her or whatever.
This cosplay stuff excites me. Like, it wasn't until I met Edda. It wasn't until Edda enlightened me on y'all's little thing. I was just like, dude, that's so cool.
Oh yeah, and I got get an update from my original C character, cosplay character, and I've seen the upgrades that I've done for him.
I'm so excited about it. Anyone that's not familiar with it, King and I do a TikTok collaboration with Skull Cosplay. Your crown came.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
so
cool. Nice.
That's fucking awesome.
He's been using a gold one, but that one's super pretty.
Oof. I like the
Especially with
silver.
that
Silver looks a lot better than gold when it comes to crowns, in my
better
opinion.
than this one.
The gold one looks like a Burger King crown. The other one looks like an actual crown.
This is from Party City.
That makes sense.
About $1.
That makes sense. Hey, it worked though, didn't it? I mean,
oh my god, it did.
We were talking about his Burger King crown the other day. He was like, he said it himself first. He was like, it's like a Burger King crown. I was like, okay, so I'm not the only one that thought it. It's super fun. It still worked really well with it and everything, but that silver one is going to be
It did its job.
It's going to bring in more of that majestic look that King Calavera has.
That's awesome.
Because Prince is so much more casual. I think that's going to be really cool for King.
He is very chaotic, for fucking sure.
But yeah,
that's
so
awesome.
King and I do a collaboration on TikTok. So
yeah.
And apparently I'm getting, and now I'm getting into cosplay stuff. Not with them, because mine's a whole completely different genre of shit. But,
it's
yeah,
been super fun.
my character's called the Yokai. That's all I'll say for now.
It's gonna be cool when that one debuts. Oh,
why did you laugh?
That I did with that today.
Because I know what a yokai is.
Okay.
I'm a weeb. I know.
Okay, yeah. Specifically an Oni. He's specifically an Oni. But that is all the information I'm giving right now.
Thank you, Vex, for saying that they're hilarious. They're fun. They're fantastic, and I love them.
I haven't seen any of them. I haven't been on TikTok recently,
the collab as well. That's right, Vex. You haven't been checking them out, dude. Okay, so my Twitch Tips Tuesday that I do on TikTok every Tuesday. Chris06 Chris has been a huge inspiration for that, and I just got a notification that he wants to pop by my stream sometime and say hi.
That's cool.
He's like, when are you normally on? I'm like, eggs. Him and DJ Dark Prime were the primary inspiration for Twitch Tips Tuesday, and so I know it's way off topic and everything, but I just happened to look down at my phone and I had a notification saying that, because I stitched his video for this last one, talking about like what we were talking about earlier when I told everyone drop your links. So he was talking about it's the big faux pas with streams. Like when we're doing our streams with something like this, with this community, it's very different because it's like, this is for exposure, this is for growth and everything. But when someone comes into our private streams and they drop their merch link or they drop their Twitch link and they dip, or they come in, they're in for 30 seconds, drop it, and then they have nothing to do with the community. And it's like, he's like, so he brought up a really good point with it. And actually, I think it would probably be a decent talking point for something on this, and something we could make a more in-depth topic even later on. Yes, Vex, so hype. I'm like shaking right now. Like I'm fangirling so hard right now because he is just amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so he's talking about how he's like, you know, if someone comes in and they drop their, he was like, as streamers, we get there's times where we get upset when someone comes in and promotes themselves, but we are especially on Twitch, we are streamers watching streamers.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so he's like, so that is all of our passion, that is our immediate connection. He was like, so why do we get upset when a streamer talks about being a streamer? Because I've come across streamers that it doesn't matter if you're a long-term part of their community. You mention that you are a streamer in their chat and you are gone. Like with mine, I have a rule in there. You better like be a part of my community. Don't just come in and drop.
Yeah.
I have links open on mine, on my personal one as well. And it's like, if you're part of my community, absolutely. Here, like I said, it's a little different because we're trying to meet people and really just like spread out and everything like that. So I feel like it's different here, but it's like, you know, what was
Here
it?
you're encouraged to drop them whenever you get a chance.
I think it was in Bellac's stream once. I think all of us were in it. Hal, I know at least you were there. Someone came in and dropped their merch link and all they wanted to talk about was their merch, and Bellac stopped the stream and he was like, all right, first off, hi, how are you? Let's get to know each other. And like he had to like stop his stream and be like, all right, let's talk. Because he just, I think it was Bellac's stream. I don't think it was mine. I'm pretty sure it was his. And I spend more time in his stream than I do probably anyone else's.
Yeah.
Because he's the one out of all of us that is the best with a consistent schedule, especially. And when he streams, I'm home. And so, like he was talking about that. He was like, is it one of those things like, are you cool with it if it's someone in your community and stuff like that? And so I thought that was interesting. So I did a stitch to the video and I was like, all right, because he always brings up those questions. Like he's like, all right, as a streamer, ask yourself this. And it's like tips on how to get out of like a stagnant spot with your content creation in general and not focusing on fads and just doing it because you enjoy it. And then the rest will come and everything.
Yeah.
And so like, I thought that was super interesting, especially because like, you know, we were just kind of like talking about earlier when I was like, everyone drop your links, you know? So it's just like, I thought that was just super interesting. And then that was the video that he had commented on. He was like, oh my God, thank you so much. I love that you respond to my videos. And he's like, by the way, I'm long overdue for a visit. And I'm like,
That's awesome.
My brain had like a mini just like buffered for a second. I was like, wait, did that happen? He's really good about responding on videos that like people stitch him in and stuff like that. So he always responds when I do anything with one of his videos, and he's like always hyping up my stuff and everything. But it's just like when he said he wanted to come for a visit, I was like,
that's epic, dude.
Sorry about that. I went off on that and everything.
No,
but I thought that was a really cool.
It's I agree with you because you tagged me in one of the videos and I said fuck it. I put that I'm doing a charity stream at the end of the month. And he tagged and he goes, cool, I'll stop by. What are you doing? It's so cool. And I'm like, oh my God.
And he will.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's
he
awesome.
will too. He's done videos where he's like, drop your information and everything. And he actually visits those streams. He raids those people and everything. Like he is one of the most consistent, hey, give me this information and I will come through for you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You love seeing people like that.
I found him through DJ Dark Prime because DJ Dark Prime had either duetted or stitched one of his videos, and then I started watching him and I was like, these two are phenomenal. I mean, we all love DJ Dark Prime, guys. He's one that you guys have to check out too. He does DJ streams and he's just super chill, and I wish he did DJ Shark on stream because he does them on TikTok, but it's just so much fun. How late are we running till? Probably not too much longer because I think we're gonna start shutting down. 2 hours. Yeah. We don't want to go any longer than like closer to like 2.5, 3, especially because we do get tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, still gotta eat dinner too.
And I know at least I was nervous about the podcast and everything. It's just
I was. Mine just shown, my nervousness shown in overexcitement.
Yeah. That and I want to play Outward with Mr. Addis some more.
What? We didn't hear that part.
Howard.
Not even anything dirty. It's a fun RPG.
Uh-huh. Sure.
We're gonna do that till next week. Then we'll be playing Inward.
Oh,
That was to stop using your other parts, not the lower
Oh.
parts. Just saying. You know,
it's
go
not
to
Tuesday.
the knees. Go to the knees.
It's not Tuesday.
Oh, anything can be Tuesday.
That's true.
if you try hard enough.
I may dip in a hot minute. Just want to do it, Lisa. Tina, thank you so much for being here.
E.
Yeah, we
love you,
appreciate it.
Tina. Guys, you'll
E.
catch Tina in our streams a lot too, because we all
Mm-hmm.
play together.
E.
And I make Tina and King carry me in COD. So, but now that Tina has Rage uninstalled COD, I guess I'll have to give in and play Ape Sex. So then Tina can carry me in
I
that.
refuse to play Ape Sucks, dude. I
I think
refuse.
we're playing. I
Can't.
think we're playing Forest tomorrow night. King, are you going to be up for that
Ooh,
tomorrow?
sounds fun.
My computer would not be able to handle it as it stands right now, but all y'all play and
That's
have fun.
right. That's right.
Until my buddy comes in and helps me fix it, then ye. Otherwise, enjoy. I'll watch. If you guys stream it on the Discord links, on the Discord channel, I'll watch and make fun of you,
You know
guys.
what? Yeah, I'll see if we can get it to hold in a stream in my Discord.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I'll watch.
Supposed to be with
One of the
friends
things I
tomorrow.
want to see if we can do eventually is put this podcast, the audio part of it, anyways, in Spotify.
Yeah, I
and-
was thinking.
Oh,
I was thinking
we're already
that,
in the
yeah.
process of getting set up for that.
Really?
Oh,
Oh, baby.
Come on, you
because
know Mama's
this is-
got you.
you right. You right.
Yeah, you right.
That's awesome.
Mama's got you, booze.
That's awesome. I'm excited
Community
about
nights.
that.
Yes, Vex. That is another thing that I actually forgot to touch on. We are going to be planning community gaming nights and community movie nights because that is actually something that Hal really, really wanted to do before, and we just never
Mhm.
really got around to it or the chance to do it because
Able
that's
to
about the
do
time
it. Yeah.
everything shut down. That is what actually so there's another
Additions.
queue in the about section where it's right now it says no active queue. And so for games that we are limited on space, we're going to have people add themselves to that queue on those nights. So then we can hang out with the community with stuff like that. We're going to do movie nights. Once we can get this, once we can get Amazon Prime account going, that is one thing that as we get tipping set up and everything, we didn't do it right away because we don't want, we just honestly,
Mhm.
I'll be
Money's
honest,
not
it
a
was
focus.
that, and it was just one more thing that I didn't have the
Yeah.
the energy to do because we have to have it connected to certain things, and then to be
And
able to
it's time consuming on the monetary
well,
stuff.
and names have to be
Yeah.
attached. So I'm actually in talks
Mhm.
with PayPal on how to get a tipping thing going.
hmm
So we can get that all situated without having to attach any of our legal names to it because it is a tricky
Awesome.
process. I was able to do it with my personal Berserker one
hmm
because it's still considered for tax purposes because in order to
Yeah.
get the tips through the way we need them to, it has to be a business account. So I'm in talks with PayPal on getting that arranged and making sure everyone has access. So if it's like, oh, hey, we got this tip, I can't get to it right now. Can you set up the bill for this and this and this?
Mhm.
So once we get it on Prime, then we'll be doing movie nights because with Twitch, you have to do Amazon Prime for like movie nights
Mhm.
and stuff like that. So that is a work in
Yeah.
progress. But we do want to get community nights going, and honestly, like, yeah, we'll get nights figured out for that and stuff like that, and like we want to get things set up with like longer streams and stuff like that, especially for community nights and our charity stuff that we want
Yeah.
to start doing and everything. So that is definitely in the works.
I think for the first movie that I want to watch, I know King ain't gonna like it, and I don't even know if it's on Amazon Prime. But Edda, I told you about it. You were hyped about it because it finally came out. It was a year that got delayed, but I want to watch Antlers.
Antlers would be so good.
I don't know if
even
it's on
even
Amazon
if we
Prime,
don't do
but-
it on
oh!
here, we can.
We can still
well,
do it on
even-
Discord.
That's what I was gonna
Discord.
say. Yeah, we can still
Yeah.
do
Yeah,
it.
the,
in, we can still
the
do it
community
in
nights
Discord.
in Discord instead of Twitch.
Yeah,
We could do
avoid a lot
that.
of legal problem to
Mhm.
avoid a
Like
lot of legal problems.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
that we can keep our Discord a little bit more lively than
Mhm.
it would be.
Yeah, so anything we
Mhm.
can't get on until we can get a hold of it, get ourselves on Amazon Prime and anything that we can't get on Amazon Prime, just in general or anything like that, we will definitely. That's a really good idea. We'll set up like a movie night channel and stuff like that. Get that going for everyone, because we can actually set it up so no one can talk over the movie. Also,
yeah, because that's how Bella does, because it auto mutes him.
Yeah, so we'll set that up, and then we'll have like a separate text room where people can like talk to each other during the movie, so it's not interrupting the movie for anyone that just wants to sit and watch.
For sure.
So Spaceballs will absolutely be on there because it's Spaceballs. Like
one of my favorite lines from
Oh, you cut out.
You stopped. It cut out.
Oh, okay. I'm back.
Yeah, you're back now.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, I was gonna say one of my favorite lines from necessarily Spaceballs, but from Robin Hood Men in Tights is, "Master Robin, you're back. Oh, what happened to your arms? But you got a nice pair of boobs." Blinken, that's not me. "Oh, thank God, Master."
Bruh.
Blinken, what happened to the house? What? What do you mean? It's gone. Oh, is that why it's been a little bit drafty in here?
That one's definitely going on there. You know what, guys? In the feedback channel in the Discord, please drop movies that you want us to watch.
We need to work on creating like an entire section for that stuff.
Yeah,
as
we'll get all that stuff worked on definitely over the next couple of days. And
yeah,
get all
not
that going
immediately,
for you
because like I said, we
guys.
gotta take our time because we don't want to do what we did last time and start doing a whole bunch of shit all at once and then just getting it like
Get
all
upside
fucky
down.
wuckied.
Yeah, no more fucky wucky.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna get that going. We want to do some game nights. I'm just looking to see if there is anything
miss
that
anything
we
else?
missed. Yeah, I'm looking
Up
to
and
see if
coming
there's
events
anything
that
else.
everybody's doing this week.
What?
As we close out, anything that we're doing?
Oh, no, Ida.
Yes, Tina, we will be delegating to you. Tina has volunteered to be the minion, so Tina will be the minion. Especially once I go back to work, I'm going to be delegating.
All right.
I don't know. My OBS kind of bonked itself with settings. So I'm going to be running just chatting streams on my personal channel for a little while. I'm hoping it will hold for some editing streams because I owe Captain Capable some editing streams. And then once I can get my OBS to play nicely again, then I will be back to streaming COD. But as of right now, I'm just... My appointment is on the 20th, so it's end of next week? Something like that. So I'm just kind of in limbo till then. And I'll be around on Discord because I'm still pretty much confined to the house other than appointments for now. So yeah, nothing exciting in my world.
Pretty much the same. I agree.
I'm taking it easy. Unwinding from going extra these last couple weeks.
See ya, Tina.
Alrighty.
Bye, Tina.
Later, Tina. Appreciate you for stopping by.
We loves you, Tina.
Thank you. Have fun with your cousin.
Woo!
Tina did invite you out tomorrow night, by the way. Did you see that?
Who, me?
Yeah, you. You're the only one that's close enough to go.
I was about to say, who else would we be talking to? I don't know, Tina.
Oh, God.
Anything exciting you are doing, Kim?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna be streaming. I was supposed to start streaming like every day after work. So I finally got off work at 4:30. Yes, but then my computer decided to have issues with the new cooling system. So no, I won't be able to stream anything normal until Wednesday. Hopefully, streams will be back on by then. I need to get my computer ready to go by the 29th of this month because that's where the charity event that I'm doing for No Kid Hungry is going to happen. I will have one of the most exciting parts about that is I having a director of some such or another for No Kid Hungry come into the stream for about an hour or so, and they're going to come in and talk to us about what it is to do and everything better than I ever could. My stumbling self. Oh my God, I'm excited about it. Oh, I'm super hyped.
You've been doing charity for them for a while.
This is gonna be my second annual one, which I'm excited, which is so fucking cool. I have an annual thing. Yay!
I remember the last one. Yeah, because I was present for a little bit of that one, dude. You looked like death toward the end of it.
Yes. Now I've learned
Most
so
of it.
much more. And I got a really good espresso machine that I'm gonna pull out by 12 hours in, and that thing's gonna keep me alive. Otherwise, that's all I got going on for me. This podcast, which I've been talking with Ed and working on behind the scenes for the longest of times. I'm super excited. I finally got off. Super hyped because I finally learned today that apparently it is going to Spotify, which yay! Shows you how much attention I've been paying.
That's understandable, dude. I've been kept in the dark until last week. Okay, I don't want to hear it, man. Okay, I haven't known about anything until Edda was like, "Oh, I got some surprises for you," and I'm just like, "Okay, thanks for making me want to look at them now."
I knew there were surprises coming, and I told Edda, "Hey, don't tell me. Just let the surprises be, because I want to be surprised too." So I'm super excited about the up and coming stuff. I know we're working a couple of stuff here and there to look at a bit more spruced up, looking better, looking sexier than ever. I'm so happy that we're back. I'm super excited about it. Actually, I know I don't show it or hear it, but that's mostly because I'm disappointed.
Understandable, dude.
But I'm excited. I'm super excited. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. This first stream for the new channel, or the old channel. It's been an amazing night.
It has.
It's all because of everybody else who's been here, stopped by and said hi.
And even if you're
viewers,
even if you're a lurker, dude, we appreciate you.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
We love our
lurkers.
lurkers. We love
anyone,
our
even if we're just background noise. The fact that you chose us to be your background noise, that's
exactly.
That's huge.
That's enough for us.
We're so grateful.
Shows you trust us with it, and thank you.
We were at least entertaining enough to listen to in the background.
for a solid 2.5 hours, yeah. We appreciate it. We really do.
Exactly. So
and I think we're gonna keep the tradition of sending our stream to somebody.
Yes. So far I see
Bad Boy
Captain.
Killer.
Do you want to do
that too? It's
what
whatever y'all want to do. I don't know. Whatever. He's playing Fortnite.
Okay. So we've got Bad Boy Killer and what was? I rated Captain Capable last night. We can do Bad Boy Killer.
I don't think he's ever gotten. I don't. Does he know about LOLplus? Well, he's about to. If he doesn't,
he's about to find out.
Yeah.
True.
This is one of those fuck around and find out moments, but it's gonna be good. Hopefully.
Exactly. Right. We'll know in a minute.
Yeah. Let's see if because none of the bots have been working. Let's see if the raid option decides to work.
God, you should be able to. I have you all listed as editors, so you should be able to do it. If not, let me know.
I'm not gonna type the command, but I'll put it in. Okay, yeah, it lets me do it. So it lets me do the command. So.
All right,
Just
guys.
let me know when you're ready, and then I'll send it. I'll start the thingy.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming, for spending your time with us, for celebrating LOLplus's first birthday and revival with us. We are nothing without you guys. And thank you for Ursus, Tina, and Hal. Looks like you followed 4 days ago. Thank you for that. Thank you guys all for being here and just being part of all of it and everything. So we are going to raid Bad Boy Killer right now. Hal, go ahead and trigger the commands.
Alrighty. Done.
All right, guys, and make sure it picks everyone up.
Yeah, there
we go. It picked
did.
up all
awesome.
5.
All 5. I've never seen it do that before. I haven't seen it do that in a long time, at least. Wow.
It never.
Half the time it picks up maybe 2 or 3 out of 9 that'll be there.
It gets so frustrating.
You love to see that though.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating.
This is awesome.
But yeah,
thank you to everybody who was here. Thank you everybody who followed today. Thank you everybody who was here silently and not. Thank you.
Exactly. Thank you. Y'all are fucking awesome. Y'all are awesome, and I'm so excited. I'm so fucking excited, dude.
This new face of it. Hell yeah.
This is gonna be fun.
Guys, next week, Saturday.
Hell yeah.
What are we doing? I have no fucking clue.
We'll figure it out.
Oh, actually,
we got it lined up, don't we?
We do. Yes, I do. I do have lineup for next week. I just have to find it.
It's all right. We can worry about that after we raid.
Exactly.
We don't bore people with details and spoil stuff. We don't want to do that.
Exactly.
It's called professional teasing.
You right.
Exactly. Let me see if I can find
Leave him wanting
it.
more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
All right, the
next
raid's about to go
week-
through, by the way.
All right, guys.
So, all right, we're gonna give our final addresses
We'll get it
real quick
posted in
before
the
it ends.
about. We'll post it in the about section over the
Mhm.
next couple of
Check our
days, so you guys
QR
all
and-
have an idea.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll get it
Twitter
posted
and
on
Instagram.
Discord and everything.
5.
Drink your water,
4.
take your meds, eat some vegetables, and remember
nice
that we
night.
love you.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm sorry, dude. Like I'm. Oof.